not really Monster, but something similar.
Like their own brand?
Yeah, it's called Rebel.
Rebel?
And so they have one called like a double rainbow. It's flavored like strawberry
Rainbow?
peach. Yeah.
Rainbow.
Rainbows.
Dude, they're worse than like Chick-fil-A, I think.
Oh, God. Yeah.
You know, they try to make out with you, climbing your driver's side door.
Dude,
Wait, what?
they are definitely
What
up in
Chick-fil-A
your,
do you go to?
they are definitely up in your
Dude, we
business.
when we used to live on the east side, we went to the one in North Richland Hills,
Yeah.
and I shit you not, the drive-through guy came into my car.
What the fuck?
We could have kissed.
Ew, Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're very aggressive
Yeah.
with their customer service.
Was he giving you food or just taking your order?
Giving me food.
That's so weird.
Like he was like trying to set the food in like my passenger seat, basically. It was, and that's how Dutch Bros is. They climb into your car.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Going live.
Tag you. You're not going to be able to be tagged in it.
Me? Who?
No, it's because your page is like a liked. It's weird.
Is it because it's a business page?
I think so, yeah. So you may have to just go share it onto yours.
Do I let me see if I
Okay. This is the fun part of the beginning of the show where we're not doing anything, so getting set up. We live?
I think so.
Yay, good. Yeah, we are.
I still don't know why I can't see any damn messages when they come across, but, whatever.
Are you doing the website or the app?
App.
Excuse me.
Should I do the website?
No.
Oh.
I always do the app, and I just click on it, and it comes up like that to where all the chat's underneath it. So
I don't understand.
let me see your phone.
Go to the app. Okay, I'm on the app now.
From the fort. Wait, that's Jason's. I don't want to see that. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
what are you under on Facebook?
Nice.
Me? My name?
The
What?
page.
I am the...
I don't know. Just trying to tag Black Gato Candy. It didn't bring it up or whatever.
Yeah, but it's not bringing up your page. I'm looking for it.
I don't have a page for Tales from the Fort. It's just my personal page that I advertise on.
Oh.
Yadded.
Yeah, I'm so technically horrible.
I kind of got an idea of it, but it just depends on sometimes. So,
Right.
all right, you want to get started?
Yeah.
Okay. You never been on a podcast before, have you?
No.
Popping the cherry.
Don't think that we know what we're doing. Okay. Sam's on. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tales from the Fort. I did that way too early.
Oh, yeah.
Back again on a Friday,
Yeah.
live on YouTube. Calm down, Sam. He's commenting, I demand you entertain me. Have a great show. And then he's leaving.
Man,
Entertain me, bye.
that was easy.
right.
That was easy entertainment right there.
So, as always, I am Jared.
And I am Jared.
And today we have Eddie from Black Gato Candy. And do you have any other names for your stuff? Eddie Streets, isn't it? Or
Eduardo's.
Eduardo's.
Yeah.
Oh,
Custom cakes and cookies.
dang.
Yeah.
Suave.
Didn't it used to be Eddie Streets?
Yeah, when I first started.
Do you feel like you get more business with Eduardo versus Eddie?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, a
They're
lot
like,
of people
"Ooh,
were
he's-"
a lot of people were into the name change and then also the design of my packaging and stuff.
Interesting. It's weird, just like the name, like just using the Spanish version of your name to can kind of boost stuff or whatever, or just kind of give you a whole new audience. People are like, "Oh, I trust him now." So
Right.
Well, I think people look for people that are themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like they don't. try to
yeah, they don't
promote
hide
something,
behind
yeah.
it.
Right.
They don't hide
And
behind
not that
him.
I was hiding behind Eddie. That
Yeah.
that's what everybody knows me as. But
Hiding behind your American name.
yeah, I felt like I wanted to be
Celebrate your heritage, boy.
Well, to be honest with you, that's what I wanted to do. Like, I had plans to start doing other stuff. So I was like, I just want to honor my name because I'm, just want to discover new parts of myself, I guess.
I am Eduardo.
Yes.
And then with the Black Gato Candy, you carried over the Spanish influence.
Yeah. So we wanted to do Black Cat, but it was already taken by somebody else.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That
And
sucks.
so I was like, you know what?
Firecrackers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. True.
And
You got Black Cat Candy.
Yeah.
Oh, explode your
Explode in
mouth.
your fucking mouth.
yeah, so we decided to go with Black Gato because we wanted to do like Mexican candies as well. Eventually,
awesome.
we want to
Yeah.
do like the pickle kits and whatnot.
really?
But yeah.
That is so
Nice.
freaking cool. Yeah, we got candy to try. We're going to try it a little bit later on in the show, but
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
No,
Like, what got you into it? Like, that's what you just see something online, you're just like, oh, I can do that.
No, so we went to an arts festival in Cleburne, and there was a family there that was selling them. And so we tried looking for them here locally, and we couldn't find any. So we're like,
Eduardo can capitalize the market.
yes. So Five Below was actually selling freeze-dried candy for a while, and I think they
really?
still
Really?
are. Yeah.
I think I've only been there like 2 times ever.
Oh, I love
It
that
was like
place.
5 years ago.
Yeah. So we went around looking for it. We went to the one in Weatherford, and the lady's like, just buy the machine and do it yourself. Right. Okay. It sounds,
Oh, that's simple enough.
Yeah.
How much is a machine?
they start off at around $3,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Simple.
It's
Yeah.
so
Make
easy.
your own.
yeah. So
You got this.
I left my job and I was like, what am I going to do with my life now? I didn't want to work for anybody else. I wanted to work for myself. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to invest in one of these machines. And so I did it. And then,
You're Willy Wonka.
yeah.
Eduardo Wonka.
So we invested in one machine, and then we saw how well we were doing. So
Yeah.
then we, took the initiative.
So the machine, because I've seen a picture he has on the TikTok for it. It shows pictures of it. And it looks like a little like washer or
Yeah.
washing machine or something. Yeah. Is it like pressurized, I guess, and everything? Is that why the door's like that?
Yeah. So what happens is a vacuum suctions all the air out of the chamber, which causes the candy to expand and release the moisture. It releases about 98% of the moisture, which is what makes the candy crunchy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And a lot of people thought that it was the same as dehydrating, which is not. It's very different.
Right.
So can you dehydrate candy too? Or I've only
No,
heard
it
it with
would
like
melt.
meats and stuff.
Yeah.
It
With
would
meat,
melt.
like beef jerky and shit.
Yeah.
So could you freeze dry like beef jerky then or meat?
Yeah, you can.
You can?
Yeah, because
Is that what pork rinds are?
No, those are.
Oh.
I think those are fried.
Oh, they're fried? Shit.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah. Fried
Chicharrones.
pork skin.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's basically the same consistency. I mean, not completely, but yeah.
yeah.
It's
So-
just got that crunchy, like hollowness
Right.
to it.
It's kind
And
of like
delicious.
air, has like little pockets of air in it and
Yeah.
crunchy. And
I think the original intention of the freeze dryers was to, like, not necessarily meal prep, but like the doomsday preppers. They store food.
Yeah.
So a lot of the food, like we follow some freeze dried candy groups and whatnot on Facebook. A lot of people will do like actual foods like spaghetti and stuff like that. It
Because then
sounds
you
weird.
just add water to it and
Yeah.
it rehydrates it, right?
Yeah.
But it keeps a lot longer, right?
Yeah. So basically, it's like astronaut food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
why doesn't, so I've had the astronaut like freeze dried like ice cream and stuff. Why isn't that like big like that? Because it's like normal size still. It's just like,
So candy is actually not freeze dried. The
Oh.
candy's only sublimated, which it only does the releasing of the moisture part.
oh, okay.
Foods like ice cream, actual food,
Yeah.
those are actually frozen.
Oh,
So it's
makes sense.
so we just did some of the
So those don't expand. They just stay the same size, but they
so
just
anything that's frozen won't expand. So,
Okay.
you know those really popular Christmas tree cakes?
Yeah.
So we just did those.
Oh no.
What?
Way.
Yeah.
No way.
I had a.
How big are they? Because
No,
like
no, they did no.
it's like a full tree
They're the same size. They're the same size.
decorated.
Those were actually
look what
frozen.
I got.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
No,
Don't open the
the
door
machine is
because the
little,
air's gonna
so
blow it over.
It wouldn't fit. But
Oh, shit.
yeah, they stay the same size because they're frozen.
Oh,
Yeah, and I wasn't a fan. I made them for a customer that wanted to try them.
like a special request.
Yeah, but it's not something.
So
that we
is it
wanna
real
carry.
hard to do like a special request if someone just says, "Hey, I got this candy. Can you try to do it or something?"
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that it's an hours process. Like,
Yeah.
so when we make the rainbow candies,
Yeah.
those candies will take anywhere from 4 to 6 hours.
Okay.
Other candies like gummy worms, those will take anywhere from 12 to 14 hours.
Damn.
So, you know, for us to do special requests, it's kind of,
Yeah.
we don't really do
That
'em.
takes away from your
Yeah.
normal production.
Yeah, the only reason
And-
that I did it is because this customer has followed me with my baking stuff for years, and she's been a customer
Since
of
you were
mine for
Eddie.
years. Yeah, yeah, and so
Loyal customer.
so I wanted to do that for her.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
What's like the weirdest thing you freeze dried or tried doing?
I don't know about the weirdest, but
Toothpaste.
oh no,
Please no.
I tried some marshmallows
Ooh.
that were Sour Patch Kids. And
what?
Yeah, they're sour on the outside,
Uh huh.
and
Marshmallow in this.
it just started getting huge in the freeze dryer, and like we've seen like
Kool-Aid
pictures
man or
of
something.
we've seen like pictures of like explosions in the freeze dryer.
Be like fucking
So,
Stay Puff.
Yeah.
I was shitting myself. So like the marshmallow
It's just
starts
Stay Puft
getting
marshmallow,
bigger and bigger, and I was like, oh no! So it started coming out of the it started coming out of the tray,
Dang.
and then it just went back down.
What'd
Oh,
you
that's
do? What did you do? It's the Stay Puff Marshmallow Man.
It was.
We got a situation on our hands. Sorry.
I'm telling you.
Light them up,
That's-
boys.
Damn.
That's cool.
I'm trying to think like what's like what's so I know you did the peanut brittle recently. Did
Yeah.
that turn out good? Because I love peanut brittle.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited to try that.
Yeah, the peanut brittle's amazing. I brought you some peanut brittle, some bitter honey.
I haven't tried the Bitter Honey yet, so
Have you tried the
able to
peach rings?
do?
no, I'm not a peach fan, but
Oh,
I
they're
like
one of my
peach-
favorites.
Peach
I may
what?
like.
Oh, peach rings.
Yeah, you know the
Oh, I
little gum
love
ones.
the peach
Yeah.
rings.
Yeah, I brought some of those.
Damn. Yes. Can you do like fudge?
I've never tried, but wouldn't be opposed to
Yeah.
trying. Yeah.
Yeah, especially this time of year, fudge is like big from Thanksgiving to Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's doing fudge. So
I'm not.
Oh well, you know what?
I like peanut butter fudge. Peanut
if
butter
it's
fudge is
really like
good.
oil based, like chocolate,
Right.
anything that has like honey and stuff like that, it won't freeze dry. It will just melt.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
weird. Wait, how does it melt? So does it heat up in there or?
Yeah. So the trays have a heating element right underneath them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. For I guess that's what makes the heat for the candy to dry.
Oh. I don't.
Too science. Too
I never
sciencey
plan on
for
using
me.
anything of this knowledge. I don't know why I'm asking so many intricate questions.
To
So what
make
kind of
us sound
voltage does this
smart.
unit
Yeah.
use?
Yeah, don't ask me that.
Has your electricity bill gone up tremendous? No.
'Cause I think one of the things we tried when we first got your product with this is the milk duds.
Yes, those
Oh,
are
yeah.
fucking
Awesome.
amazing.
Those worked because of the caramel on the inside.
Okay.
Yeah, but so we have to let them sit there for a little while and for
Right.
the chocolate to harden back up.
Okay.
And the same thing with we do Twix, Snickers,
Ooh.
and the caramel cold brew M&Ms, which you've tried
Those are
before.
fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Which I had some left, and I was having her try some last night. But I guess after a while they go back down. So they're like
Yeah.
size of normal M&Ms again.
Yeah, I mean,
but
I haven't seen you in what, like 3 months, 2 months?
something like that. Yeah, it was back
So
in the
you-
summer when you
Yeah,
were.
so you've had them for
Okay.
a while.
Yeah, because he came up to the antique mall a couple times, or like 3 times, I think, to set up and sell out there.
Yeah.
Because majority of the time, you go to farmers markets and stuff, which are outside, and during the summer, you can't really do those.
Yeah,
You
it was
die.
it was miserable.
Plus the candy, it messes up the quality, right?
Yeah, it'll deflate. So we did an event in North Fort Worth, very middle of September. Biggest mistake.
Damn.
Like we're talking about vendors passing out, tents flying. It was hot and it was windy, so there was a vendor that passed out. Some tents flew and broke.
Was this the Peach Festival?
No, it was called Fields and Flavors. It was on Beach Street.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a pretty big thing. They had like food trucks and stuff out there.
Yeah.
But man,
It
it was miserable. Yeah.
Were you guys at the Peach Festival?
No, we heard there was a freeze dried vendor there, but we weren't there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember their name. I didn't think it was you guys.
It was White Gato Candy.
Your nemesis.
That'd be funny.
White Peril.
Hey, gringo.
Yeah, Black Gato. Oh, man. So
how long have you been doing this then?
Since August.
So since August. Okay.
feels like you've been doing it so much longer, but
It really has.
I don't know.
It really does, yeah.
I didn't realize you just kind of started it up whenever you came
Oh,
up there
no.
to sell. And
So when I start something, I go all out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like I don't believe in doing anything like halfway, you know?
Yeah.
And so we started doing the candy, and then I reached out to you, I think.
yeah,
I can't remember exactly how it went. It was you or
Re-
Alex.
I think you reached out to Alex and he asked me if if I was cool.
Well,
with
I didn't
selling
reach out
up
to him.
there.
Oh, actually, you know what? I think he's the one that offered if we wanted to set up there, that he would ask you, and then
Yeah.
he talked to you, something like that.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But being there, honestly, like opened the doors for us because
Oh really?
yeah, because we gained a lot of customers from there.
Yeah.
And then we started posting where we were going to be, so then people started coming to the antique mall.
Yeah, because I noticed you had a few people that were coming up there just because they saw where you posted, and they
Yeah.
like come in the door, buy from, and then walk. I'm
Well,
like, bitch, we got cool
Which
stuff
was
in here too.
honestly, it was disappointing to me because I wanted people to
I
come and
know.
look at the stuff.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because you guys have some pretty cool stuff there.
yeah.
You know, so I
You
wanted
should
for,
have put him in the far back.
I know.
Right.
He's
Make him
all the way in the back by the
Yeah.
expensive stuff. It's all glass. Don't break it.
rope
or you
shit
buy it.
off and like, yeah, you got to follow the arrows. Sorry.
Well, it would be cool for us to be able to like set up a booth there, but the thing that sucks for us is in Texas when you sell foods, the manufacturer has to be present
Right.
at all times when you sell.
Right.
So we can't depend on somebody else to sell for us.
Yeah,
Right.
You know, so we wouldn't be able to do that. We tried setting up at a mall. They wanted to give us a kiosk, but the rent was so expensive.
yeah.
It was like $3,400 a month.
What the fuck?
Hence why
Yeah.
malls are.
That's why they
fucking going
chase
away.
you down when you're walking past. my friend, you need charger.
And
Like, no, I
honestly,
don't.
Eat this. Eat this.
Yeah.
Put it in your mouth.
And honestly, it would have. I feel like it kind of would have been. I'm not gonna say worth it, because it was at the Grand Plaza.
Yeah.
and you know they get a ton of
Where's that
customers.
one
That's
at?
true.
The one leaving Fort Worth, the one that they call Mexican Mall.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
so
might get stabbed in that one.
so they have a ton of customers.
Yeah, true.
So,
And they'd be more willing to try it, especially
Yeah.
if maybe Kenyon can get a tan or something. And
but it wasn't worth it in the sense that it was just a kiosk. It wasn't an actual
Yeah.
store.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna pay that much for.
Plus,
Yeah.
it'd be hard, especially if it gets crowded and if
Yeah.
like someone distracts you and him, and then like takes
Yeah.
stuff or whatever.
And
That'd
honestly,
be
it
my
would have
biggest
just been
fear.
me.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
you'd been like,
I mean, I'm not opposed to beating some ass, but you know, I don't want to get my ass beat in the process.
Show my Black Gato belt.
So who else is in business with you?
It's just me and my husband.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's his name?
Kenyon.
Okay.
Kenyon.
Kenyon. Okay.
He's at work right now, so
Yeah.
slaving away.
And honestly, I don't think he would have been willing to.
Oh, really? He's real. He doesn't seem as open as you. Like you don't seem super open, but like you're still.
Yeah,
And then every time I see him, I'm just like, hey, Kenny. He's like, oh, yeah.
he's really
He's real
reserved.
just quiet and
Right.
stuff.
Yeah,
he's cool, but
he's like he's the opposite of me. Like, he gets drained
yeah.
when he's around people, and like,
People nowadays will do that fucking to you.
Yeah.
Shit.
yeah, you know what? I'm starting to. For a little while, I
Especially
felt
when
like
you
I was-
work customer service.
Oh God.
God, you get the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
So that's what I thought, right? Because I worked at Sears for
Oh, yeah.
a few months,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
I also worked at gas stations. I worked like at 7-Eleven and stuff for a
Yeah.
little while,
Right.
and then I worked 911.
I could, because they're not calling you for anything good. Not like, hey, we got some extra pizza. Do you want to have any of your cops stop by and get some?
When
It's
the
something,
whole
and they're going to be panicking. So
when the
Right.
whole winter storm happened here and
Oh,
everybody lost
God.
power and stuff,
Right.
I had somebody calling and bitching, you know, that they lost power and they
No
didn't
one
have
else has
water.
it. Yeah,
So I was like, okay, you're at home.
yeah.
You're at home. You can go shit in your backyard. I'm at work. I can't go shit anywhere.
Yeah.
You know?
Jesus.
Why the fuck are you calling me?
Yeah.
For real.
I'm on my way.
Yeah.
Like, there was
I got my wrench.
there was nothing that we could do. You know, we were
Yeah.
without water, too.
I know. Like, that's the thing. And
Yeah, the only reason we had power was because the police department had generators, but
Right.
Yeah.
other than that, you know.
Did they last through the whole thing?
The
Or-
generators?
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess they're gas, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they can just keep filling them up. And
Yeah.
I say, my Quick Trip that I work at, we're hooked to the same power grid that the fire department is hooked on.
Okay.
So we never lost power through that whole
Yeah.
thing either because they kept the fire department going. You got to keep those guys going
Yeah.
throughout it. So there's a pilot across the street from us, and you would see that their gas sign would go off like every 2 hours, and it'd be off for an hour, and then it'd come back on. They were doing that stupid grid thing where they
oh yeah,
turn you
cycling.
off for 2 hours.
Oh,
Yeah, it was stupid. I would get power for like maybe 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And like, vroom, like, oh, let me cook something real quick. I'm like,
Yeah.
No, we didn't
well,
even get
never
that.
mind. So
It's like Texas
Yeah,
lost their
I've-
fucking mind
the
when
first
that
day,
happened.
because I was in San Antonio when it happened, and my QT actually lost power, and it didn't have power till
Oh, yeah.
we would get it, and then it would for a few hours, and we'd open up, and then it would lose it, and then
Yeah.
it would be like, all right, we gotta close, y'all get out.
Yeah, there was several QTs here that didn't have power for like
Yeah,
a day or two.
because like Monday I didn't go to work because I went to leave, and my power went out at probably 1 in the middle of the night.
Right.
I woke up and I was just like, oh shit. And then my Jeep was in the garage, and I didn't feel like fucking with the thing. So I was just, my power's out. I can't get out of the garage.
Right.
So I called in that first day, and then this power was out at the store. So I was just like, well, you're not going to be busy. I mean, you lock the doors and you just sit inside.
Exactly.
So,
Freezing your ass off.
yeah, pretty much. So did that. And then the second day I went up there, we didn't have power. And then it came back on, I want to say like right at 1 o'clock or something.
Okay.
And then we were fucked because we didn't prep anything because we weren't expecting to come back on.
Right.
So then we had to rush around the store and like people, bitch, let us make some stuff. Like you're going to want coffee. I know it's hot. So
Right.
we're trying to brew this stuff. So then we got everything ready, and then they lost power again like at 7 or 8 that night. And then the next day I went in. It was just me and my clerk, and I had to go pick her up and stuff because she was just like, I can work if you can come get me. I was just like, okay, cool.
Right.
I was like, we're going to slide in there. So I went in, and it sucked because the store I was running at the time was just north of Lackland Air Force Base. And it was it was basically like Las Vegas Trail.
Okay.
But yeah, I had an armed guard 18 hours out of the day.
Right.
So I was just like, dude, what the fuck? So, but that Wednesday, whenever we got there, me and my clerk, I was like, let's get everything prepped. So if power comes on, all we have to do is brew.
Right.
And we got all that. We got everything maxed out and stuff. I was like, now we can chill. And then we sat around doing nothing all day long. And I want to say probably about 1 or 2 o'clock, it kicked back on just in time for my 1 A. I was like, all right, well, have fun. I'm going home. But I didn't have power for like 48 hours at my house.
Right.
And it was like that Monday morning. It didn't come on until Wednesday morning, like probably 1 in the morning. And the heater was running nonstop from 1 till I left at about 4:15, 4:30.
Exactly.
And it only gotten up to like 52 degrees or something. Or it was just fucking dead cold.
Exactly.
There was nothing to do either.
No.
Because cell phone towers were down. So you get
Right.
signal, but it's not enough signal to really do anything on your phone.
Oh, we had to go out to the main road by us to get signal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because
Oh my
I had
God.
signal, but it was like 3G or something,
Oh,
not 5G. So it was like dial-up internet and everything. I'd be like, let me look at Facebook, and it'd be like load one picture in like 2 hours. I'm like, all right. So
Yeah, that's why the whole shutting down the grid was stupid because you shut this the grid down for 2 hours and
you're
then
gonna
you
have so
turn
much
it on.
stress because everyone's heater is gonna kick
Everybody's
on, and
it's
it's not
gotta
gonna
run.
do shit.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
all got to run to get the house
May
up
heat your
to
house up 1 degree, and then you're gonna kick it off or
right.
something.
It's the stupidest.
Well, depending on how long they run it for. But.
Whoever the hell thought of doing that is a fucking moron.
And you can't tell everyone like, hey, everyone, don't turn your heater on. Like, you got power, but you can't have heat. So,
right? Yeah.
I mean, no one's gonna live everyone's gonna be like, oh, they won't know me.
Yeah. Well, I just hate it. Every summer and every winter now, we're talking about the grid. You know, can the grid last? Like, motherfuckers. What do you mean?
We've
can
known
the grid
this
last?
is a problem. They're just sitting there like, we're gonna make it through this season. We're good.
Like,
But yeah, my biggest thing was like Murray at home. I was just like, shit. I left my bedroom open. I put a bunch of blankets on the bed and everything. I was just like, burrow boy.
exactly.
So
dig in.
And then it didn't dawn on me till I got home Tuesday, because I was like, I can't even cook because my stove is electric. All this. I had a fucking propane grill on my back porch.
Right.
I was just like, yeah, that's not smart. So I got home and had one of those Totino's pizza, and I put it on a cookie sheet and put it in the. I was like, I just want something warm.
Right.
And it was kind of charred on the bottom a little bit, but I was like, I don't care.
Who cares?
So I went and sat in my garage and turned my Jeep on and just had the heat in there. And I put Murray in the back, and just so we can have like heat while I eat.
Heat for a while.
And I had like a little whiskey drink and stuff in there. I was just like, this is the life. I was like, all right, Murray.
Dude,
Run upstairs.
we had just bought groceries the day before the power went out.
Dude, that's
so we lost everything. We didn't think to throw everything outside. That would have worked.
Well, it was so cold. So I mean, I don't think any of my stuff got ruined. But
oh no, our ice, everything from the refrigerator was melted.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Yeah, you could have put it outside.
Yeah, and we thought about turning on the stove because it's gas.
Right.
Do I really want to blow up today?
I know. You come in and just be like, holy shit, I've been getting high in here.
No, and then we had those, the little, I don't know what they're called. They're little jars to keep buffet food warm. You put them under the tray.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
We
Like
had some of
Bunsen-
those, and we had some
Bunsen burn? No, that's a science thing.
Yeah, we had some of those in terracotta pots. So we were gonna.
Yeah, I've heard that it can like heat a whole room.
Yeah,
If
so
you
we were
put,
gonna
like
do
a little
that.
candle under like a terracotta pot.
Yeah.
And then it heats the whole room apparently.
So we were gonna do that in our bedroom, but then we're like, you know what? We have one of those chimeneas outside that's like terracotta too. You know, the big ones. So we're like, what if we bring that in and put a bunch of those things in there? So we started getting ready to do it. Right. The power comes back on.
You're like, damn it.
Cool.
Yeah, it came back on, and then I didn't have any more issues. It was funny because Murray had never dealt with snow before, and everything was covered. So he went to go outside, and he wouldn't go. He would finally walk around in it, but then once it started to melt a little bit, I think on Monday, there was a couple spots that was showing through with grass. So then he knew. He's like, oh, there it is. Okay. It was like, it was so weird. And then Thursday, it like snowed all day long down there. And then I get home, let him out to go outside, and he's all running around the snow and like jumping around and playing with his toys. And he's like, oh, I love snow now. I'm like, all right, weirdo. So, such a little punk. So,
Yeah.
Are you from this area? No, you're from Corpus Christi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I did no, I didn't. I just remember that. So when did you move up here?
January 25th of 2016.
Oh shit! So you haven't even been up here that long.
I've been here
8
about
years.
as long as I have.
What?
2016?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got here in July of 2016.
What?
So, yeah. That's crazy.
Where'd you come from?
Dang.
Tucson, Arizona.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
He's no, that's not where he's originally from.
Yeah, I'm not originally from there, no. Just moved there, moved from Wichita, Kansas to there, and then moved here in 2016, all with Quick Trip. So,
Do you like it here more?
What?
Do you like it here more?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, I have my husband here, right?
Yeah.
And he's
Is he
the
from
reason-
this area?
Yeah, he was born here and raised here and has lived here his whole life. And he's the reason that I came up here.
Yeah.
But
How'd y'all meet?
Huh?
How'd y'all meet?
Online.
What?
Yeah, so we were on this.
Was it your first time meeting when you moved up here? Please
No,
tell me. Oh, I was like, that would have been.
No, but I am that crazy. But
He's like,
no.
I'm Eduardo.
So
I'm from the South.
we met online, and we both had our radius to 50 miles. So I wasn't supposed to meet anybody 50 miles outside of Corpus.
Yeah.
And he wasn't supposed to meet anybody 50 miles outside of Fort Worth.
Weird.
And somehow
Fate.
we
That's
met, and
crazy.
so we started talking, and I woke up on New Year's Eve and I was like, I'm gonna go to Fort Worth. So New Year's Day, I drive up here, and I get pulled over on the way. $800 ticket.
Jesus.
What the hell
It's
were
already
you
a sign.
doing?
Well,
Should have stayed in my 50-mile radius.
for real. So it was my fault. I was going like 86 in a. I'm not gonna admit to anything.
86 and like a 35.
No, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad, but it was a construction zone.
Oh,
But
okay.
there wasn't
So
any
everything
workers
doubles.
present. Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't my fault. I was stuck between two 18-wheelers, and they were kind of like squiggling on the road, and I got scared, so I decided to speed up. I didn't know there was a cop on the other side of the 18-wheeler, so I got pulled over and got a
Of course.
beautiful ticket, and yeah.
Did you frame it as like you're on the trail to love or something? In a scrapbook or something like that?
No, but I just paid it not too long ago.
Just paid it. You moved here in 2016.
It takes time.
Yeah,
And didn't you work at the police station?
yeah.
Did they just not check that stuff? Or
I didn't catch it.
oh,
No.
I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. But
Yeah,
that's kind of alarming.
you know, should another job.
Police.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then so I met him New Year's Day. I spent a week up here, and then I went back home, and I called him when I got home, and I was like, "Hey, I think I'm gonna move up there." He's like, "Where are you gonna live?" I was like, "With you."
He's like, no, you're not.
So then I came back a few weeks later, and then I've been here since.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you
Damn.
guys, and you did move up here with him? You moved in
With him, yeah.
with him? That's
Yeah.
cool. And then you've been with him ever since.
Yep.
When did you
Aw.
guys get married?
We got married December 26th of 2019, so we're going on 4 years.
Okay. The day
5
after
years.
Christmas?
Yeah, not
Wow.
2019. Yeah, maybe 2019.
2019? I don't know. I don't remember when I first met you. I met you through Alex, but I don't remember when.
Yeah.
Well, I
so-
just started talking to him again, really, and hanging out with him in 2016.
Yeah, because so we met shortly after I met him, which was I met him November of 2016 because it's when I started working at the police department.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I met you at his first party.
What was his Christmas party?
Uh,
It probably was if it was right
Yeah.
after. Oh, Lord. You got to
Yeah.
see fucking Turbo Jared. Was it Green Ranger night?
it was Green Ranger
Oh,
night.
God.
Yeah.
Where you and Alex gave each
Yeah.
other the Green Ranger helmet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for anyone that hasn't heard this story, I've told it a million times, but me and Alex always get something cool for each other for Christmas. And I was looking online. I didn't know what to get him, and I found the green Power Ranger helmet. And I was like, oh my God. And it came in, and I kept wanting to try it on. And Ashley was like, if you try it on, you're not getting your gift that I got you. I was just like, all right. So I couldn't play with it or anything.
Right.
And then we go over to their house, and I got them like 3 other things. So I had them open in a certain order where the Green Ranger helmet was going to be last. And the first thing I got him was a pillow with the one side is him sleeping in the recliner. It says Sleepy Garza.
Right.
And the other side's when he got super freaking drunk. It just says Cholo Garza because it's me and him. And he's just like, and the next thing was a Deadpool onesie. And then the next thing was like a pink flamingo, like button up shirt. It was blue with little pink flamingos on it.
Okay.
It just looked like something he would wear.
Right.
And then he gave me this one gift. He goes, here's all I got you. It was like a small gift. And I was like, okay. I was like, I literally did not care. I was like, I just wanted him to see that.
Right.
And then he sits there and he starts tearing open the thing and he goes, he's looking real confused. And then his like expression to change. He's like, he goes, open your gift. And I go, what? And he goes, Christina, go get his fucking gift. And I was like, what? And then I open up the small gift, and it's a little bitty Green Ranger helmet. And he goes,
right.
I was going to try to prank you and say, this is all I got you. And then you open that and then give you your real gift. And he points over here, and I look over, and Christina's carrying the same exact size box. And I was like, no fucking way. And I opened it up, and it was a Green Ranger helmet. And I was like, did we just become best friends? And he didn't want to open his. I opened mine immediately
Right.
and started wearing it.
Right.
So they said that I got so drunk that night that there was like a moment where Jared left and the Green Ranger took over. And
I am now the Green Ranger.
Yeah.
I am filling in for Jared now.
You don't understand how drunk he was. Like, he knocked out.
Oh, I bet.
there's pictures on my phone of me just pass. So the funny thing is, I gave him that pillow that said, Sleepy Garza.
Right.
And he got a picture. I fell asleep on that pillow. So it's like pillow inception. And I fell asleep on that pillow. And then next Christmas, I get a pillow saying Sleepy Jared, and it's me passed out on
that pillow that you got him.
I was like, you motherfucker.
That's classic.
And then the other side's him in a Green Ranger costume flipped me off. I was like, thanks. So that was quite possibly one of the greatest days of my life.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got really drunk that night.
Right.
Like, I had to time the Uber ride. Me and Anna had to take an Uber home the next day. And I had to time me getting into the car between pukes. And I brought a plastic bag with me just in case.
Oh, my God.
And I was just like, I'll get my helmet later. I was like, I'm not
going to puke in the helmet.
I drank so, I don't even remember what I was drinking that night. But
right.
It was probably, my guess, it was probably Crown Vanilla.
Honestly, I think it was everything because at one point he brought out that gun that had some kind of tequila in it.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's like, here, Eddie. So I'm drinking straight from the gun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it was, but and then he brought out some Skull that he had.
Jesus.
Those Christmas parties can get crazy.
Especially, with me, too.
Yeah.
Like, if you give me a bottle of whiskey,
yeah.
I would go through almost a full bottle in, like, that night. I'd just be, like, dead the next day. But
because Daniel used to have Christmas parties. You guys invited me to one of them, and we went every year after that until I think the last two. I haven't been to the last two. I don't know if he's even had them.
I don't know if he's been doing them or not, but yeah, it was.
Those good.
Those were pretty wild too.
Yeah.
And I got so fucking drunk, and me and Ashley were there, and Anna was with us, and then we were going to leave, and I was ready to go. I was tired. I was just like, I'm ready to go home.
Right.
And then they're all walking Anna out to my truck, and then she's just, and then I get irritated. I go over there. I walk right up to her, throw her over my shoulder, walked right over to the truck, and I put her in the back seat, and then she started to fall over. I grabbed her by her sweater and buckled her in, and Daniel and his wife are sitting there laughing their asses off. I was like, I'm ready to go home.
Right.
So then I went to go carry her upstairs. When we got home, I was just like, geez. I was like, good thing she works out and she don't weigh much. But then I'd go to, and she's like, no, I got. I was like, all right. Now I went and put a trash can next to her bed, and I was like, here, good night.
Throw up in this, not on my bed.
You're your own problem now. So, but yeah, and then Nick would be there, and you know how Nick gets whenever he fucking drinks. So,
Alex, Green Ranger or Red Ranger?
Green Ranger. Always.
Always the Green Ranger, huh?
Green Ranger is my favorite. Like, he was only in a few episodes or whatever, but like, he's just always been my favorite. Like, it was just, that was the first new Ranger they ever brought out, because you got bored with the same colors all the time. Then you see green, and you're like, ooh, that looks cool.
Right.
And then they did the White Ranger, and I was just like, he don't have the same appeal, but.
And I thought didn't the Green Ranger wear the white?
Yeah, it's the same guy.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So the Green Ranger originally was evil, and Rita like possessed him and gave him powers and stuff, but he was not powered by good. He was powered by evil or whatever. Okay. So there was like this candle that was burning, and whenever it burned out, he would lose his powers and blah, blah, blah. So he ended up losing his powers, and then they created the White Ranger, which he was... He's powered by good. Dude, sword on place. He was powered by light or good or something like that. He's like, so his powers can never be taken away. I was like, yay.
I only watched the Rangers when my stepbrothers were watching them. You know, I'd catch some glimpse. You know, I'd be trying to do homework and they'd have it on the background or something. So I know of it. I kind of follow along here and there, but.
This is a porn star. What?
Because he was a porn star.
I mean,
he was a porn star.
I think. Well,
back in the day,
I think Red Ranger did some porn. I don't know if the Green Ranger one did. Could be.
No wonder his acting was so bad.
Well, Jason David Frank was just a better looking guy, and he stayed in shape. Like Austin St. John is like all I'm moving on.
I'm Blubberman now.
Yeah, but
You don't gotta lie, Craig. Alex is blowing us up.
that's Alex Alberto. Remember him?
Okay.
That
Yeah.
was yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, we've been telling Alex stories, but that's not
That's
the
the other. Yeah,
that's another Alex.
the different Alex.
My friend Alex. So, all right. Let's do Rip though. R.I.P. to who?
The Red
Jason
Ranger.
David Frank or Red Ranger's still alive, or what's his name? The dad on Friday.
Oh, he died?
Yeah, he died a while back. John Witherspoon.
Yeah.
I don't know why that just came to me.
Oh, is he the one from?
Oh, he possessed me.
Is he the one from the Wayans Bros?
Probably, yeah. He was the one, the 45 minutes in the bathroom or whatever.
Mhm.
Like
The
dog
word
catcher.
of the day is job.
Yeah.
J-O-B.
Every time I'm in the kitchen, you eating up all.
You know?
All right.
Wait, what do you got to smoke that tweed for? Don't need that tweed.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for the Fort 4.
All right. It is now time for the Fort 4. You know what the Fort 4 is?
No idea.
All right. So the Fort 4 is just 4 questions we ask you, and they're mostly just stupid nonsense questions or whatever. But the first one we ask everyone is, what is it? What popular song do you absolutely hate? It can be past or present.
I don't know that I have a specific song,
You can be an artist or
but
whatever.
I do have an artist, and
Who is it?
Be a group.
Don't say Bieber.
Do it.
I don't like him, but
Yes. For the win.
It's not Bieber, though.
honestly, I can't stand Drake.
I can't either. Like, I've
Yes.
never found him appealing.
Yeah,
Yes,
I don't
applause.
get it.
Yeah, like,
Hit the
oh, yeah.
applause Yes.
Sorry, Drake.
Yes. Fuck Drake.
Yeah, I don't.
He's not good.
I just his music is not appealing to me.
No.
The only song I ever liked was the one that Eminem was on, that Forever. Did you ever listen to that song?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I don't understand the appeal behind Taylor Swift.
She's got a few bangers.
Like,
but I mean,
okay, so her music is good, right? Like,
Yeah.
I can listen to it, but I don't understand the
It's just
over obsession with her.
It's just
Yeah,
how she
like
sells
how-
herself. It's just how she puts herself out
true,
there
but
all the
it's
time.
like, for how
and-
long can she have this good girl, like, wholesome image? I mean,
it works. I mean,
Yeah.
you know she's getting railed by Travis Kelce. But I just,
Yeah.
she's got some good songs, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
But for me, honestly, like, I don't think that there's one Drake song that I can say that I could listen to, like, the whole song or even 10
And him
seconds
as a
of it.
person too. I don't think he's a very. I think if you met him on the street, I don't think he'd give two shits about shit. And,
Yeah.
and he thinks he's this hot shit, rapper, and
Yeah.
I just don't think he's that good.
Yeah.
I really don't. Going off of just music and stuff and rapping, I think he's not even. I don't even know if you can put him in the top 50 of.
Oh,
A lot of people would, but
A lot of people would, but I
Easy.
wouldn't.
I don't know. I've never seen the appeal on him.
No.
So.
yeah.
No. Good call. Good call. We concur.
Correct. Correct. That's a correct answer.
Correct, sir.
Do you watch a lot of movies and stuff, or I need to know which way to steer my questions?
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Okay. Who do you think would play you in a movie about yourself? Like, what actor do you think? Michael Pena?
It would have to be somebody fucking annoying because I'm annoying as shit.
John Leguizamo? Like, back in his younger days.
I don't know. I've never thought about it.
I can see like Michael Pena, or you know who that is? He's been in a bunch of stuff. You know him. He's like the Michael Pena.
He's Michael Pena.
Did you see End of Watch?
Yeah.
He's the
yeah,
Mexican cop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you for real now?
Yeah.
I mean, I could just see him pulling off like
Yeah.
Eddie or
Yeah.
Eduardo.
Like I said, it would just have to be somebody annoying.
get some. Oh, who would be annoying that? Carlos Mencia? No.
I can't think of anybody that's really
Who do you think would play Kenyon?
annoying.
Kenyan.
Who's the guy off of Modern Family?
Yeah. I don't know his name, but
Yeah.
the funny one.
Yeah. The bigger one, not the
Yeah,
redheaded guy, the
yeah.
other one.
Yeah.
I think that would be like kind of Kenyon, but
Yeah, because Kenyan in public, he's like really quiet, doesn't talk.
yeah.
But when it's just like two of us or like with his family and stuff, he's a whole different person. Yeah,
The
just
wild man.
and over dramatic.
really?
Yeah,
Those reserved, passive people are so like that.
Oh, no.
My wife is like that. Mandy's very reserved, very quiet, and then
Yeah.
once you get to know her and she gets to know you, and we start having fun, and she starts having fun, totally different person.
Yeah.
yeah. Like with his friends, he's completely different. But
Yeah.
when we're in new spaces, he's like really quiet, doesn't talk to anybody.
He's Seth Rogen with his laugh can be
Oh, yeah. God. Depending on what it is. When he gets that real like
Right,
can't
right.
breathe laugh. Do you have a question, Jared?
If money was no object, what would be the top thing on your bucket list to complete?
So one of my biggest things is my parents are from Mexico, and that's where I grew up. And so I petitioned for them to get their papers when I turned 21.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if I had the money, if it was no object, I think that's the first thing that I would do. Is we're in the process of doing it now.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
but we've been at it for 12 years now.
Jesus.
So
Yeah. So were you born in Mexico?
no, I was born in California.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your parents
West
still,
Side.
you still haven't been able to get your parents?
No, like I said, our first attempt was when I was 21.
Okay.
So it's been 12 years going on 13.
Damn.
And the attorney that we were going through,
34.
I'm about to be 34 in a few months, yeah. The attorney that we were going through, we went to check the status of our application and stuff, and she said, you told me you were going to file the paperwork yourself. I was like, why would I tell you that? Like, I don't know anything about
Why would I
immigration.
have a lawyer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so...
You know what? I got this one.
Because we
Take a
didn't...
break.
You've been doing so much. Let me do something.
yeah, because we didn't pay to renew our application.
Right.
We lost all the money and stuff that we had
you
invested.
serious?
Yeah, so we had to start all over again. Like,
Motherfuck.
a lot of people think that it's like super easy and it just kind of
Oh, no.
happens.
No,
but
if you do it the
it's
right
not.
way,
Yeah.
it's extremely
It's
hard.
hard
from
as
what I've
hell.
heard.
Yeah, so like I said, we're going on 13 years. In a few months, it'll be 13 years that we've been.
Are they still down there?
No, my parents are here.
You snuck them over?
Yeah.
Hey, be quiet. Be quiet.
I definitely think, and this is all countries, I think in any country, it should be a process for sure to, become a citizen and all that. But it shouldn't take fucking 13 years. And it shouldn't go through all
They
this.
should just assign them to an American to hang out for like a fucking week. Just like live with this guy, and his true colors will show. Like,
Honestly, I think it's just about the money. Like I think anybody with
for
money,
sure.
can
hands.
Here's the
100,
door. Yeah.
110%. It's all
Yeah.
about the money. That's all they give a shit about.
So I'm sure if we had it, the process would have been a lot
Right.
faster.
The longer they can drag it out to make more money, fuck
Yeah, because we pay every year to renew the application.
of course. That is stupid.
That's the first thing that I would do.
Golly. That's damn
just to
good.
keep it current, you have to pay every year.
Just to renew
Jesus.
your application.
Fuck. So,
You pay
What the fuck was going on through that lawyer's head to... Oh, I thought you were going to file. What the fuck are you... Why did I hire you? You dumb bitch. And you're a lawyer?
and we had already heard like a lot of negative stuff about her. But
Right.
there was people that had positive things to say about her.
Yeah, it's a mixed
But-
bag.
Yeah.
what a
We know where she rates now. Question 4.
Which one should I ask?
Yeah, go with that one.
Okay. He might have a better answer than
Okay.
fucking. What is an embarrassing moment from your school years?
Okay.
I don't know if we want to go down that path, but
I've never wanted to talk about this ever.
shit.
Ever.
Yes.
hold on.
This just in. We come to you live with this breaking news.
Breaking news. Eddie, the floor is yours.
It's the stupidest thing. Don't expect too much. But
No judging
So-
here at all.
so I was a cheerleader for a few years, right? And I had just learned how to do a flip called a front walkover. So basically, you walk or run, and then you throw your hands forward. Your hands touch the ground, and you're basically doing a front flip.
Okay.
Okay.
So it was homecoming night, and we were at the stadium. It was packed, and I'm feeling myself. I'm doing these fucking flips.
You're hyping yourself
it.
up. You're like, you got this, Eduardo.
No, and there was another male cheerleader. Let me add that. There was one other male, and so I do this flip, and I land on my ass.
Oh.
And
damn.
to my knowledge,
On the field or like on the
the field in front of everybody.
Okay.
So
Damn.
and we kind of people back then used to say that we looked alike.
Yeah.
And so, to my knowledge, a lot of people to this day thought
it's
that it was
him?
him.
Nice.
That
Maybe he should play you in the movie. Your stunt
no,
double.
I'm good. I'm good with that. But yeah, it was
Damn.
pretty embarrassing.
Nice.
That's fucking nuts. That was
So it was embarrassing for me
Yeah.
because I knew about it. But like I said, a lot of people thought that it was him and not me. So
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
yeah,
What year did you graduate?
2009.
2009.
Yeah.
2009.
Such a child. No, I'm just kidding.
Just
What
a
was,
baby.
did y'all have a class song?
Yeah, we actually had a Green Day song. I can't.
No shit.
Yeah.
You
Was
guys
it
are cooler
the
than
same
high
one everyone has?
Yeah, but
It's something unpredictable.
yeah, but at that time we were the first ones.
Oh no.
In our area.
Oh, in
our
your area.
Yeah, in our area. So
The
yeah.
moment it came out, everyone
Because
was like,
everybody had that other song that they used for graduations. I can't remember the name of it.
"Oh, how's it gonna be?
No,
when you don't know me."
Who knows?
There was a few. One was because we got. I think it was the Green Day.
time to listen to me whine.
I was trying to tell people that we should get "In the End" by Linkin Park.
Oh yeah.
I was just like, dude, because in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Love
just
Linkin
like-
Park.
You're stupid.
Yeah, our class was really aggressive, and so we were all about school
Drake.
spirit and stuff. So we won like all the pep rallies and whatnot,
Oh
right?
shit.
So when it came to our graduation, we wanted to be different from every class that came before us. So we went with Green Day.
What?
Mm.
Everyone chooses that song though.
Yeah.
I hated it, and we chose it, and then the cheerleaders, none of them wanted that song. They wanted Kenny Chesney. What was the song? Looking back now, it make me laugh. We were on our hair, we were cutting class.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know what song.
Whatever that song. They wanted that one.
Mm-hmm.
So at the big homecoming, or senior pep rally and stuff,
Uh-oh.
they did a performance to that song instead of
Oh,
Green
snap.
Day. And they're just like, we're not
Nice.
doing this.
Like fuck your Green Day.
I was just like,
here's
hell
some
yes.
Kenny Chesney.
Thanks, bitches.
You know. Gotta get me some Kenny.
When did you get into cheerleading?
When I saw Bring It On.
Oh yeah.
No, for
You're like, I will.
honestly, so I started at the end of
It's
my
already been
sophomore
brought.
year. I started at the end of my sophomore year, going into my junior year.
Yeah.
But if I would have known about it sooner, I would have done it sooner. But
Damn.
Damn.
How many movies? There's like, how many Bring It Ons are
like
there?
5 or 6.
I thought there was more.
I mean that I know of.
Yeah, I could have swore my daughter was watching one the other day, and I'm like, "You watching this again?" No, this is 7. I'm like, sorry.
Because there was the original with
Right.
I've never
Gabrielle
seen any of
Union,
them.
and then there was the one with Solange Knowles.
Yeah,
There was the one with Hayden Panettiere. There was the one with Christina Milian.
yeah, oh, yeah. Christina Milian.
I
Hey-o.
can't remember the other ones.
I've never
I'm
seen
trying to
any
pick
of
up my
those
phone.
movies.
Oh yeah, pick it up.
You may pick it up.
You may. You are allowed.
No, I just cheerleading wasn't a interest of mine, really.
Well, trust me, it's not the movie I went
and now I'm not
towards.
going to go watch a bunch of high school cheerleaders
A
on
lot
movies.
of times
It's
when
a
I'm
really good
watching
movie.
shows nowadays, or the last 10, 12 years of my life, it's just whatever my kids are watching. And I'm just sitting there going, what the fuck is this? And then I just I either get engulfed in it. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, this is actually interesting. And then I'll start watching it, and then I like it, or I'm like, okay, why did I just watch this? Or halfway through it, or just 10 minutes into it, I'll be like, okay, I'm going upstairs. I'm leaving this room.
I have a guilty pleasure for dumb shows like Love Is Blind.
Ashley liked all those stupid shows.
Yeah,
Married
it
at
makes me want
First
to throw.
Sight.
Yeah, it makes me want to throw up.
I
But you know
hated
what?
that
I still
movie.
watch it.
Wait, which one was Love Is Blind?
Love Is Blind is the one where they're in like separate pods from each other. It's a fairly new show.
Oh, I don't.
It's a
think I've seen that
Netflix
one.
show.
I don't think I've seen
And
that
so the males are in.
I think I've
On a
seen.
separate
I
side?
just didn't watch it.
Yeah, and so they only talk to each other. They don't get to see each other until they propose.
Oh.
And then they
That's
propose.
risky.
Fuck?
Yeah, then they propose, and then they get to meet. Then they go on their honeymoon, I think it is, and then they get married.
Can you back out? Like once you see him, it's like, oh shit, okay, nah.
Most of the couples back out during like their honeymoon because they can't handle the pressures of the real world.
Wow.
Like some of the shit that they fight over seems like pointless, you know. But
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Half the fights married people have are fucking pointless.
dude, Kenyon and I fought because I don't even want to
Here we
admit to
go.
this.
No, do
But we fought because of some chicken. Oh, some toothpicks. So yeah, when we first got together, I was still trying to impress him, so I was making some.
Toothpicks.
No, I was making some. I was making some
Some
stuffed
toothpicks.
chicken, and so I had stuffed it with mozzarella cheese.
Okay.
And I was trying to get some toothpicks to hold the chicken together, right?
Right.
Before I baked it.
Of
Yeah.
course.
And all we had was some colorful toothpicks, and some of them were like orange, green, blue, yellow, and they were made out of wood. So I was like, oh, this will probably be fine. I don't think anything will happen. So I'm prepping the chicken. I had just sliced it. I had just stuffed it. And I'm using the toothpicks, and Kenyon comes up to me, and he's like, "You're using those toothpicks?" I was like, "Yeah, they're made out of wood." He's like, "Oh, I thought they were made out of plastic." And before I go any further, Kenyon has little brother syndrome, and I'm the oldest of my siblings. And so he's like, "Oh, I thought they were made out of plastic." I was like, "No, they're made out of wood." He's like, "Yeah, but I thought they were made out of plastic." I was like, "Yeah, but they're made out of wood."
Yeah.
Oh,
Move on.
but
Let's go.
I thought they were made out of plastic. I was like, no, I broke one. They're made out of wood. Yeah, but I thought they were made out of plastic.
Okay, we get this.
I am telling you that they're made out of
fucking
wood. He's
Want me
like,
to
yeah,
stab you
but
with
by
one?"
that logic, I'm telling you that I thought they were made out of plastic. And so finally, after like 3 minutes of going back
Oh
and
my
forth, I
God.
should have just stopped, but I don't know how to.
Oh my God.
I get.
I mean,
the,
I see why he kept doing it back
Yeah.
and forth, but
I
it's
get
just
I get the cutting board, and I was like, if you want some fucking chicken, make it yourself. And I flipped the cutting board with the cheese and the chicken, and then I had just moved here from Corpus not too long before this, and then I get my pillow and stuff from the bed and a blanket, and I'm laying behind the couch. We had a gap between the couch and the fireplace.
Behind the couch?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so I'm laying. We had a gap.
I
Between
don't even want to see you, and I don't want you to
Oh my
see
god!
me.
And then I packed.
go away.
I packed all my shit and I took it into my car.
Over fucking toothpicks.
Earlier I said that Kenya was over dramatic, but I guess it's me, right? So I packed all my shit. I put it in my car, and then he's like, "Just go inside. You're not gonna go anywhere." I was like, "I'm fucking leaving." He's like, "You're not gonna go anywhere. Just go inside."
You could keep your wooden toothpicks.
So I go back
I did think
inside.
they were plastic though.
I go back inside, and I let things die down.
Right.
And then he brings my stuff back inside. But yeah,
Oh.
dumbest fucking fight.
Did you ever make the chicken?
I can't remember, to be honest. Probably not. I think it hit the floor.
I just want to know why he kept repeating.
because, like I said, he has little brother syndrome.
Okay.
He doesn't know how to be anything other than annoying.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my God. That's
Do you give him like
hilarious.
nuggies and stuff and like wedgies and everything?
That's
No,
my
so
little man.
when we first got together, it was a little rough because I grew up in an area where we cuss a lot, and
Yeah.
I grew up with brothers, so we fought a lot and like play fought. So I would wake up in the mornings and I would look at him and I would just flip him off. That was the first thing that I did. And so he'd
Come in the room and just turn the light off and walk out.
So he'd get mad at that, and he's like, I don't understand why you have to be disrespectful. And I was like, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just playing with you.
fucking around.
He's like, what other couples that you know do this? So I started naming people
Really
that I
cool
knew
ones.
that do it, right? And
My mom and dad.
it took him a long time to finally come
They
around.
love each other.
And now he does it too. Now
Right.
we'll wake up and then he'll flip me off, or
That's good.
we call each other names. If people heard the way that we talk to each other, honestly, they think we're like
Right.
about to get divorced. But
That's the way my dad and his partner are.
yeah, like
God, they're just like the neighbors, like, oh, I thought I heard them fighting. I thought they were gonna split up, and they're
There's
just like, no, that was
like-
that's a Thursday.
to me, honestly, I feel like there's so much bad shit that happens to us on a daily basis.
Yeah,
Right.
So we just try to make the most of it.
Have fun.
And yeah, just try to laugh. And, like I said, if somebody's going to play me in the movie, they have to be not only annoying, but they have to be dumb as fuck. Because one day, we were just laughing about this at work the other day with one of our coworkers. I could not for the life of me remember what, now I forgot again. I couldn't remember what the ankle was called. So I look at Kenyon. And I was like, what is the wrist of your foot called?
the wrist of your foot.
He's like,
ankle.
technically it wouldn't be your wrist. Technically it would be like your elbow or something like that. But yeah.
It's like, okay, stop getting technical. Just what's it called?
Yeah. It's just,
An ankle.
nothing's that serious to me. Like I
Right.
said,
Yeah.
like we go through enough bad shit.
If I remember, I remember.
So, we play fight and
Mm-hmm. Alex
Yeah.
has a question.
Yeah.
Alex wants to know if it's on draft, which beer do you choose?
Keystone.
Fuck that.
It's
It's on draft.
on draft. If we're talking like local stuff, the Tejano Lager at Hop Fusion, fully dressed,
Yeah.
that's like, oh,
That's badass.
yes.
Hmm. I agree.
Or the corn dog ale that Revolver put
Yes.
out. That was actually really good.
That was damn good.
It was something for the state fair, but they would put mustard on the rim.
Yeah.
And then it was.
I hate mustard.
Oh, you do? Oh, you would have hated this beer then.
Yeah.
So.
There's the IPA from Rollertown. It's called Juice Serum. Really good on tap. It's like badass on tap. It's not, it's still good in a can, but it's not the best. I think that was Murray's
Yeah,
tale.
I think
I think he was, yeah.
I was like, it wasn't a loud knock.
Like, who
it
the
was like
fuck's
a thump.
knocking at my door?
I know, I was like, who's fucking here?
But let's say regular, like not local. What's a beer that you guys just like, if it's on draft, you just have to have it. You don't really want it in the bottle.
I mean, just Dos Equis is what I usually get
Yeah.
anywhere. Because it's most places, and plus getting some salt on the rim and lime. And
Right.
that's a delicious drink right there,
I
man.
think Blue Moon on draft.
Yeah, having it real cold, and
Yeah.
then you do that orange slice with it, which I
Yeah.
never eat. But
Because Blue Moon's good.
yeah, it doesn't have
bottle,
this. It
but-
loses the goodness of it with the bottle.
Right. Plus, you get that nice little orange wedge on the
Yeah,
glass.
that you always throw away.
I eat
You're
it.
like, oh, I don't.
Shit. Fucking
Free
eat it.
vitamin C. I didn't even have to pay for this part. What's yours?
I don't drink.
You don't drink
Oh, you don't?
anything?
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Have you ever drank?
Yeah, here and there, but
What did you like to drink whenever you drank?
Whenever you drink
Would
that,
you
drink
drink?
that once
Bud
time.
Light,
when you
obviously,
drink
but-
that.
What?
No,
No.
I'm just kidding.
What was it? What?
Bud Light.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Well, that's the show. Thanks for coming on.
No, honestly, I'm just gonna out myself, I guess.
Do it.
Zima.
I don't like the taste of alcohol, so I've always gone for like fruity drinks, that hide the taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Some
right.
of those are real good.
Except for when I'm around
So,
bad
like,
influences, like
Mike's Hard
Alex,
Lemonade,
then-
shit like that.
Yeah,
Those are good. You like the Trulies and all that seltzer stuff?
yeah.
They're all right. I mean,
Yeah.
I found if you add the Mio juice to it.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah.
But make sure you don't get the energy Mio. You just get the flavored.
Why? When
meal.
you can just get twice as fucked up.
No, because you get drunk and then you get like really energized and you're just like, oh, sweet. I did that and it like hurt.
It hurt to sleep.
It's so whenever the QT over on 26, no one knows it, but whenever
26.
Highway 26 over kind of by Northeast Mall.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of by where North Hills Mall used to be. If
Right.
anyone remembers that throwback, you know,
Throwback.
So whenever I opened that store, it was like one of the first. It was like one of the first 10 or so Gen 3s in DFW. So we had to learn all the shit in the kitchen, and before it opened, so they had me work a fucking overnight, and then I had to stay there and then do my training till 2:00 in the afternoon.
Oh.
And I was so fucking tired. And then we started making coffee drinks. I had 15 shots of espresso in one
Holy
way or
shit.
another by trying all these drinks. I was like, I don't care.
Right.
And then I got home and like hurt to sleep. Like I was just like, I just want to sleep.
Dude, that's me. I don't know why I get coffee. All it does is give me anxiety. Like I don't get
Yeah.
energy from it.
I know.
And so I go buy these big ass cups, and then I try to go to sleep, and I'm freaking out, overthinking everything because the fucking coffee. But
Right,
it
the
doesn't
coffee
stop
won't-
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Keeps your
I
brain
don't
going.
get it.
It's, I don't know.
And then I've been into Celsius lately.
Yeah, those are pretty good. They have a bunch of flavors too. So.
Oh yeah, they have some new ones that I found them at 7-Eleven.
Yeah, 7-Eleven has a bunch of flavors.
Yeah, I can't remember what the new ones are called,
Lemon
but they
lime
have
was one they had that I thought was pretty good.
But it's not like the regular can of Celsius. It's different.
Oh,
Celsius Fit, maybe I think it's called.
is it got like a thermogenic with it now or something? Or
I don't know. They have a blue raspberry one.
what?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Why are you grinning?
Yeah, just what Alex.
What did he say?
He just put, I knew it, Jared B. And then Rona friendly, laugh out loud, Vita C, vitamin C. Rona friendly.
Oh,
Kill that Rona.
yeah. Here's your beer and here's your Corona killer. Did you ever try any like liquors and stuff? Do you have a preference on those?
Yeah, whiskey or
No.
No?
I tried
tequila.
what is that one called? Jack Daniels.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that shit almost made me throw up.
That's not a good starter.
I smelled it. I couldn't do it. And then my brother-in-law, he drinks Bullet whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
You'd want to go for more of a vodka or something, like
See,
a
for
flavored
me, if
vodka or something would be good, or just mixing it, making a mixed drink.
If I'm gonna drink something, it'll be Apple Crown and Sprite.
Yeah,
That's
real good.
That's good.
Or Apple Crown, Sprite, or Vanilla Crown and A&W root beer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's scary because the flavors mix together and you can't tell
Right.
when you've done too much whiskey. I know, but
So you wake up naked and the
and your underwear band's ripped off you, and
Dude. So I didn't go out for the first time until I was like 23, I think.
oh
To
really?
a club, yeah.
Damn.
And
Was it a strip club?
no, it was a gay club though. Biggest mistake of my life. So so we
I got a story
my
about that.
my boyfriend at the time took me to this gay club, and next thing you know, these people are buying me drinks, and I'm just drinking everything that's coming my way. Jello shots, you name it, I'm drinking it.
Uh-oh.
And somehow I remember everything that happened that night. Absolutely
Wow.
everything. And I don't know how, but I'm glad that I did, because that was the moment that led me to not drink. And so
That's all it takes sometimes
He
when you're young.
almost got Jeffrey Dahmer.
I just I remember being on the dance floor, taking my shirt off, my pants were at my ankles, and I'm dancing with this
Damn.
girl, and I'm grinding on this girl. I'm the gayest guy you could possibly
the
find.
gay?
Yeah, and so my boyfriend pulls me out. He's like, "We're leaving." And so I take his phone and I slam it on the sidewalk, screen first.
Oh shit!
So he gets me home, and he's trying to put my pajamas on, and he pulls my pants down, right?
yeah.
I fucking ran out of the house screaming that he was trying to rape me, and I ended up behind some building throwing up.
Jeez,
And
in
then
your
he
underwear?
hold on. Then
He's naked.
he found me. No, I was
Okay.
in my pajama bottoms. And then
Like a good boy.
he finds me. He takes me home. The next morning, I wake up. I have all these fucking stickers on my feet from the grass.
Oh.
It was the most painful shit I have ever experienced.
Dude.
So ever since
Especially
then,
if you don't know and you go,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all that grows here. It doesn't. There's no grass in
Yeah.
any of these yards. It's
yeah.
all
So
fucking
ever since then, I told myself I wasn't gonna drink like that. And then the other worst night was at Alex's Christmas party.
yeah.
I would say you were saying earlier that you were drinking vodka or something from a gun.
Yeah,
Oh, tequila.
it was
Tequila
tequila.
from a gun,
Yeah.
so.
He's like, "Here, Eddie," and just starts pouring it. I was like,
Dude, we
And
would
that
get
was
so
nasty.
drunk at those parties, and he'd always have like games for us to play and stuff, and we're all like just dying. And even now, like I love going to his family stuff because it's like I almost feel like part of his family too now. Where
Right.
I went over there for Thanksgiving and everything, and his mom and everyone knows me and stuff, so it's kind of
his
Fun.
family is a whole different breed of family. Like, you don't feel like an outsider when you're around them.
That's
yeah.
cool.
And I remember we worked together at the first police department that I worked at. And I remember when he told me he was gonna leave, we went bowling, and I had been drinking. I can't blame it on the alcohol, right? But
So you don't drink, but several inch.
well, one of y'all was buying beer that night at Cowtown,
Oh, I'm sure. But
and so I drank some, and
was I there?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
Jared,
it was
Jared was drunk. He doesn't remember.
it was you, me, Kenyon, Alex, and Christina, and yeah, I think it was just us five. And then he
was
told
Ashley
me,
not there?
no, I don't think so. And then he says he
Probably
says that
I'm going out with the guys.
no, he says that he's gonna apply for another department or whatever. And I honestly at the places that I worked at when it comes to dispatching, like I didn't have like the absolute best experiences. But I remember when he told me that he was gonna leave. He's always been like a brother to me. So when he said that, I was like, oh shit, like this is the one like little bit of protection that I have left there, you know?
Right.
And so I just started bawling outside of fucking Cowtown Bowling because he was gonna leave me. And then I was like, you're not gonna invite me to your parties anymore. And so
You're
yeah.
gonna forget all about me.
Yeah. But to be honest with you, like he's been like my biggest supporter since I started because he helped me design my first label for my baking stuff. And then, you know, any get together that they have, he orders his stuff from.
Are you still doing the baking stuff too? Are you doing them both, the baking and the candy?
So I'm working part-time.
Okay.
I work there in the mornings
Okay.
from 9:30 to 2:30.
Okay.
And then on my time off, I am baking. And I'm also doing the freeze-dried candy. And I recently started doing other stuff.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I'm doing...
Because you brought up baking a couple times, and so I just didn't know if that was something that you were doing too.
Yeah, the baking is more my thing.
Cool.
The freeze-dried candy was more my husband's thing. But now that I don't work for anybody, I kind of took over for the most part.
What do you like baking the most? I asked because my daughters are bakers. They love baking like cupcakes.
And his son is a candlestick maker.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I like making...
This is turd.
I like making candles too. I like making candles and soaps.
What?
Yeah, but one of my favorite things is cheesecakes.
Oh, okay.
Dude, he made some good cheesecake. He brought it over Thanksgiving over to Alex's. And I was just like, dude, it was delish.
Okay. I love it.
Yeah.
What was I going to say?
Were you going to talk about your experience at a gay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this was back in 08 or 9. I think 09, somewhere in there. Maybe 2010-ish. Somewhere there.
Let me interrupt you real quick.
Oh,
What city did you go to a gay club in?
Dallas.
You fucked up.
Yeah. So,
Dun, dun, dun.
to be fair, I did not know I was going to a gay club whenever I went out because I think I was dating some girl and we broke up or something. And then I worked with a couple girls at Bed Bath & Beyond where I was working. And Amanda, I was like real good friends with her. She's the one that got me the job there. I met her randomly on fucking MySpace. I don't remember how. But
My
I started,
Holy
yeah,
shit.
I know. I somehow met her and then got to talking to her, and she worked at the Bed Bath & Beyond in Euless, and I was like, cool, I need a job. Are they hiring? And I went and saw her up there that I applied and got hired. But I had texted her, you know, like that we broke up or whatever. I don't even remember what the situation was. But she was just like, oh, well, you shouldn't sit at home. Come and hang out with me. And she's like, I'm going to meet James over in Dallas or something. I was like, okay. And James was like one of the department managers at Bed Bath & Beyond that he was like black, bald, gay guy. Like,
Okay.
And you could tell, but you couldn't like by his appearance, there's a guy he looks like, but I don't know who he is. But just think of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had a beard, and it was like, but anyway, so we went to go meet up with him, and apparently, I think it was, what's the one over there off Cedar Springs, like S4 or something, or?
Oh, I've never been out there because Dallas gays are a different breed of.
Yeah, so when we get there, they were like, oh, we're going to go here. I was just like, this is a gay club, and they're just like, yeah, it's fine, no one's going to, I was like, I've never been on my phone so much in my life. Like, I was just like trying to think like, oh, fuck. Okay. I was just trying to think of shit to look up and stuff. Like, so I didn't have to look up. And I feel like I got my butt touched like 2 different times.
Oh, the thing about a gay
And I
club
was
is
just like,
there's no boundaries.
yeah. You just be standing there, and he's like, and then someone just walked by, and you're just like, "Thank you." Like I don't want that anymore.
But like Night at the Roxbury, they get you in between.
Yeah,
You.
what's up? How you doing? Oh, yeah, first time here.
It's like,
I know. I was like, "Fuck." So that was a very awkward experience. And then we went to some other one.
shit.
It was like a smaller one that wasn't like a club. And it was just a bar, and there was like 2 people talking in a corner, and there was just like one dude just weirdly dancing like by himself. And another
That's
guy,
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah. I was just like, man, that guy's gonna eat someone tonight.
Yeah, my first time going out, I had already been drinking, and a drag queen came up to me, and she started undoing my belt and unzipping my pants and stuff. I was like, oh fuck. And
Right there.
my boyfriend at the time pulled me away from her, and then
He's like, what? She
and then
likes me.
for my birthday one year, a couple years ago.
I think she's
Kenyon took
hungry.
Kenyon took me to 1851 in Arlington, and he's like, I'm gonna take you to this club, whatever. We were with another friend, and the drag queens for your birthday, they take off your belt and they hit you with it.
Oh, that's nice.
So I was like, okay, whatever, you know. I might be into it. I don't know. Let me try it. So then,
I like it.
so then I give her my belt. I swear to you, my mom and dad didn't even hit me as hard as she hit me. She hit me so hard
Holy shit.
that I could not sit down. And it's one hit for every. It's one hit for every year of your birthday. So on the way home, I couldn't sit down, and the pain was so bad that we had to stop at the QT. And I threw up from the pain.
Really?
Yeah, like
Holy
it was.
shit.
It was bad. And
Damn. She tore you up.
we haven't been out since.
I bet.
The trauma's bad.
Yeah. Fuck that. No, I got whipped on stage. I talked about it, but the strip club, but it didn't hurt that bad, but I was also really drunk.
Yeah.
But that sucks. Like,
Like beat you.
I know like at, what was I think it was like Twin Peaks or something. And we were there, and they were like whipping some guy, and they were like beating the shit. Like they were running like Happy Gilmore style and stuff. And I was like, Jesus. They were like taking pleasure in it. And I was just like, wow.
And they probably are drunk off their ass, so
True.
they're not feeling it. So they're just,
Yeah.
you're gonna feel this.
Like
shit
this is
in
the
morning.
one pleasure I get in this job. So I'm
Right.
gonna take advantage of it. Have you ever done a minnow shot?
A what?
Minnow shot?
No, I've never even heard of that.
It's where they drop like a live minnow in like a shot, and then
Oh hell no!
yeah, I couldn't fucking do it. Well, I've seen people do it. I'm like, because the minnow dies like immediately when it hits the alcohol, but then you have to fucking swallow this dead minnow now.
Yeah.
Nope.
And that's fucking gross.
Yeah.
I
Oop,
think-
Alex has another question.
Oh, what?
What do y'all 3 want for Christmas? Seriously, no dollar amount. Holy shit. No dollar amount.
Eddie?
A car.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
What type of what car specific?
Ferrari?
Do you have a specific
Imagine selling
car?
Black Gato Candy. Get a black Ferrari, big cat on the front. Meow.
Honk the horn.
I don't know that I'm into like a specific car. I just
You just want a car.
yeah.
What did you have before?
I drove the Equinox.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I do miss my. I know it's shitty, but my Pontiac G6. I just remember being able to zoom.
Like a G6. That's what I thought they were singing about in that
But
song, but then
she's
apparently it's like a plane.
Yeah, it's a plane.
I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
why the fuck are they so excited about a Pontiac?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's plain.
Nah,
What's yours? What's
don't
your
know.
Christmas gift?
no money. I'd probably get like a hot tub or something.
Okay.
Just get a real nice hot tub and
Just a hot tub or a pool with it? Pool and hot tub? One of those combos?
just a hot tub.
No?
I don't need a pool. I just need to relax.
You don't need to get in shape or anything.
Nah. This will melt off in that. Give me those freeze dried hot tubs. or something.
right.
What's yours?
Shit.
Space shuttle.
Well, close. I think I'd want to get my pilot's license. I think I'd want to learn how to fly and actually go through with it. And
That'd be kind of cool.
That shit's expensive, though.
Is it?
It can, yeah. From what I know.
Can't you? So,
Because there's a flight school just right out here.
yeah,
before-
at like Saginaw, Maine or whatever.
yeah,
Somewhere over there.
somewhere
Like,
around there, south of that.
I don't remember what it's called, but
'Cause I
is
thought about-
helicopter license like different from a
Mhm.
pilot's?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess they're totally different.
two different things. You can get a pilot's license, but you can't fly a helicopter. You'd have to get a helicopter license to fly that.
That'd be weird to know how to do both, and you actually like get in
Hell-
one. You're like, oh shit, no. wrong one.
Have you seen that guy that caught a deer in a helicopter?
What?
What?
Yeah, like
How?
Is the proper term wrangled? I don't know. I don't know what he did. He
I
whipped.
don't know.
He whipped the helicopter and caught the deer.
What the fuck?
That's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Damn.
Did the deer like it?
Oh, I don't know. One of my friends posted it on Facebook, so if I find the video, I'll send it to you.
That's
Yeah.
fucking cool.
Yeah, I don't know how he did it,
that's
but it
crazy.
freaked me out.
Huh.
There's some girl I saw a video and they go out. They're like getting in their car and this deer falls off their fucking roof, and it's got like antlers and stuff. And she's like, no, and then it goes, and then the dogs go after her, and she tries to get the dogs, and it like bucks her. And
Oh my
I'm
god.
like, Jesus. And she just keeps yelling the same thing. I'm like, he ain't fucking listening. Just go inside,
No
bitch.
shit.
Dude, that reminds me. I don't know if it's a skit or if it was real, but there was a lady that called the radio station, and she was so mad about the deer crossing signs, and she's like,
Oh.
"Why would they put them by the highway? Why wouldn't they tell them to cross somewhere else?" And so I
You
was
gotta be a
like,
special kind of stupid.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you mentioned that. In Tucson, my family and I, we were over. So to kind of set up Tucson real quick, Tucson, everything is on the east side of town. Okay. But the main highway or Interstate 10 is on the west side of town. So you have to get off on the interstate on the west side and then drive your ass through all these red lights and shit to the east side of town to do anything. There's a couple things to do on the west side, but not much. So anyway, we're on the east side of town. There is a highway over there, but there's stoplights every so often. And we see that they're building an overpass on it. And it's a good, I'd say 20 to 25 miles away from the interstate. But it's got that angle like it's going towards the interstate. So we're like, oh my God, they're going to connect Interstate 10 to the highway over here. That's going to be great. No.
Hip, hip, hooray.
6 months later, we're watching the news, and they come on, and they're at this overpass. And they're like, we want to introduce you guys to this new overpass that we've been building for the last 3 or 4 years, however long it was. This is going to be for all the wildlife to cross over the highway safely. I'm like,
Fuck them
what?
foxes.
you think wildlife is looking for
Yeah.
an overpass? It's like we would
Well,
cross the
holy
street.
shit,
but it's
look
just
what they
way
built.
Too fucking busy. You know, we're gonna wait until they build an overpass so we
Yeah.
can cross safely.
If only I knew what was over there.
Right. And this thing costs like 1.2 million or billion. I don't fucking know, but it was a lot of money. I'm like, That's Tucson. That's Tucson, Arizona.
Did
Don't
it
ever
solve
fucking
the
live
problem
there.
they had of animals crossing?
From what I know, I think there's still a deer carcass right in front of it. I don't
The
Where
same
some
one.
semi just took out Bambi because he didn't use the fucking overpass.
You should have learned.
I couldn't believe it.
Evolve or
My wife and I
die.
just started laughing our asses off when we were watching the news because we weren't seeing any other progression. So I was pretty
Yeah.
sure it wasn't going to be the interstate, but I was just like, why are they building the
what are
overpass
they
here?
bored?
What's going on? And then to watch the news that night and see that shit's just
Like,
we got to move out of this fucking town.
I guess it would make sense
came to
if they
Texas.
built.
Yeah. Yeah, great move.
I guess it would make sense if they build one like one right after the other. You know, where there was, how do I say it? Like if they built like 10 in a
Like
row,
multiple.
yeah. But to make just one, like in
Right.
that 50-mile stretch,
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't know how wide it was. It wasn't very wide. Probably, I don't know, wide enough for 3 or 4 semis to be next to net, right next to each other. But still this day, it's really the best story I tell about people. If anybody wants to know, what's Tucson like? I tell them that story because Tucson is fucked up.
a fucking joke.
It's a weird city. They don't want to be they hate Phoenix. They absolutely hate Phoenix because Phoenix is this metropolis, huge city, and they don't want to be that. They want to have that.
It's like the shitty little brother.
Right. Those redhead stepchild, And
We didn't even want you.
they want to
You
keep
were an
all their
accident.
natural, habitats and stuff like that. They want to protect all the plants and tree and animals and things, which I'm all good for. But there's also you need to grow as a city, and you need to be able to get with the times. There's 2 things that run that city. It's the U of A, the University of Arizona. And then the military base. I can't think of the name of the military base, but the military base is the biggest base
Area
with
51.
A-10s, the warthogs. And they
Area
were getting ready to get rid of the warthogs. They were going to, because all the people that lived around the military base hated how loud they were. Well, don't build your fucking house next to a military base.
Dumbass.
It's like you're living next to an airport. Oh, the planes are too loud. Well, no shit. You're next to an airport, dumbass.
I grew up right next to Carswell, and you just heard that shit.
Yeah.
You just got used to it.
Yeah. I mean,
Like my friends would be over like, that didn't bother you? I'm like, what? They're
Yeah.
just like, you just tune it out. Well, it sucked on fucking air show weekends.
Right.
All you hear just,
but you get a free air show. You can just sit in your
no,
backyard.
I didn't. I'm trying to watch Brady Bunch, and all I get is fucking,
Well, don't watch Brady Bunch
yeah,
that
I get
day.
the fucking Blue Angels
Get
doing
out there and watch the fucking Blue
kick
Angels.
flips over my house. So
it's always surprising to me because we live real close to the base, and people
It's-
are always posting on Nextdoor like, did anybody hear that roaring sound?
yeah, it's the fucking planes, you idiot.
Oh my God.
Anybody hear those shots?
I mean, it's a military base.
They're practicing. They're
Yeah.
coming for your ass next, bitch.
So I saw a UFO over Carswell one time.
Really?
Like it was, oh God, how old was I? It was probably like early 2000s, like 2000. I want to say it was like 2002, 2003, somewhere in there. Me and my cousin were sitting outside on I think it was probably like a Saturday night or something. But for some reason, we decided to climb on his roof. And he was living in this house that's like, when you're going to Burgers Lake, it's the very last house on the right before you hit the bridge. He was living there. And we were on his roof just talking. And there's the women's prison. So at night, it's all lit up. It's like a women's hospital prison or something.
Right.
So I'd go over there and be like, you want to escape in? Ladies.
Hello,
Safe
ladies.
harbor. Come here. I won't tell. But we were up there on the roof talking, and then I looked over and I just saw it looked like it was real kind of long, but it was just real dim lights kind of every so often. And I looked at him, I go, what the fuck is that? And then same thing, and it was just hovering above the women's prison, and then it turned, and then it was completely silent, and it just
It's like a big
and
dildo
then it took
or
off.
something.
I was like, what the fuck, dude? So I saw that UFO one time. I was like, oh my God. And I've never had an explanation for it. So have you seen a UFO?
No, I saw something weird.
Uh-oh.
This was just a few days ago.
What was it?
I was outside, and obviously, right, can't see it through the roof.
Well, some people.
Well, I had walked out to my car, and like I said, we live by the bay, so I'm used to like seeing the airplanes and stuff. But
Right.
you can tell when it's a plane because their little lights flicker.
Right.
But this one was a light that just flew straight. Normally, when you see a shooting star, it goes at an angle.
Yeah.
Right. This light just went straight, and also from the shooting stars that I've seen, they kind of like fade out like slowly.
Yeah.
This one it was a bright light and then just turned off.
I wonder if it was one of those Starlink satellites or something.
I don't know. It was cool though.
Yeah. Because a lot of people see those and everyone's just like, it's Starlink satellite, idiot.
Yeah.
It's like,
The little
let
computer
them
nerd.
have some imagination.
That's the satellite speculation. Of
So
Stargate.
our Alex said, ask Eddie about one of the most stressful 911 calls and funny calls. So,
Ooh.
The most stressful. Well, I guess I can talk about it now.
did it die?
No. So the first city that I worked in, there was a guy that had gotten shot by 3 kids, and
Damn.
they all got arrested. I had just been
Justice.
released. I had just been released on my own, maybe like 2 months before,
Oh, yeah.
and I took that homicide call. And at first it was the brother that had called, and then I talked to the dad, and like you could hear the guy take his last breath on the phone call.
Damn.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
That's
Were you freaking out too, or are you trying to keep your cool? Or?
No, honestly, I kept my cool. I think.
He just died? Oh, God. Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like my
911?
my mind just went
this,
everywhere
Eduardo.
because the dad was like, I think he said, "Hurry! There's blood everywhere."
Oh.
And apparently, like I guess they had foundation issues, so their kitchen was at a slant, so the blood was spreading, from my understanding. But yeah, so I got to.
That fucking sucks.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So
And that was like, you said you just,
yeah,
that was
I
your
just,
first one on your own?
that was my first major call on my own. Yeah.
Damn.
Total, I had maybe like 6 deaths, maybe in my entire
Damn.
911.
That's
That's
how do you,
scary.
How do you go about processing it? Like, how do you manage your stress or the whatever comes with that
I
anxiety?
usually go
or-
cry
don't-
for like 30 minutes.
I don't want to
Yeah.
say that I don't feel it, but
Right.
honestly, I lost my my older sister when I was 11, I think,
Okay.
and so now death is just kind of another thing to me.
Yeah.
Because that
natural
was like
for you.
one of the most meaningful relationships to me that I had. So I feel like nothing can hurt me up until
Yeah.
God forbid, one of my parents or something, my grandpa.
She was the oldest sibling?
One of the oldest, yeah.
One of the oldest. Okay.
How many siblings do you have?
So my dad has 3 kids from a previous marriage,
Oh, okay.
and they're older. And then total, there's like 9 of us, I think.
Carry-
9?
Yeah.
Carry the one.
All like your dad's kids? Or
Yeah, they're all my dad's kids. And then my mom and dad have
he's a fertile man?
four of us, yeah.
Damn.
Okay. Nice.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So what's the funniest call or the weirdest, craziest, however you want to put it, call? Just you hung up going, what the fuck?
So we had an officer that had pulled somebody over on River Oaks Boulevard.
Yeah.
Right in front of where like the Family Dollar and stuff is at.
Unnamed City Boulevard.
Yeah. No, I can talk about that.
Oh, okay. Just kidding.
Yeah.
You're back on the map, River Oaks.
So
You made it.
so they were like in front of like the Family Dollar, and if you know the city, there's 2 lanes going every direction.
Yeah.
And so the officer had blocked off the right lane to pull this car over. And then the guy calls and he's like, "Your officer's blocking the right lane. They're going to cause an accident." I said, "Sir, the law states for you to slow down or move over." He's like, "That's not the point." I said, "Yes, sir, that is the point. That's where you're calling, because the right lane is blocked, so the left one is open." And so he goes on this rant and he's like,
God.
"All you're good for is sucking dick." And my God, I was 2 seconds away from telling him I've never gotten any complaints, but I held back. so much. And so,
That would've been fucking
all I
great.
said to him was like, "Thank you, sir. I appreciate you appreciating me." And then he's like, "I don't appreciate shit." I was like, "Thank you, sir. I really appreciate you appreciating us." And so we just like went back and forth for a little bit. But yeah,
Just like you and Kenyon.
yeah, basically, I couldn't flip the headset though. But yeah, I think though.
Biggest, I don't understand that stupidity with people. You know, he's getting all pissed off at something that, you know, he's in the wrong for being pissed off for.
Yeah.
Because the
Yeah.
cop has every right.
Because I'm pretty
to be
sure
blocking
he's not
that
making
area.
it a secret. He's got his lights flashing.
For
and shit.
sure.
Yeah.
And
He
then there's
just
still one lane open.
it's
so
imposing
and
him.
And it's not like River Oaks Boulevard is a hilly street. It's
Exactly.
fucking
Yeah, it's a
flat
flat
as fuck.
surface, yeah.
Exactly.
You can see from one end to
you
the
can
other.
s-
Like
yeah,
I can shine a mirror and
Like
you're
you
like,
can
oh, there it is.
literally
Yeah.
see the whole city in one view.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, but yeah.
Yeah, you know you're coming up
If
on
you got a
this
good
shit.
zoom, you're seeing all of it.
He just wants to turn right, and there's a cop there that's not letting him. So now he's pissed off.
Yeah.
And
probably not
he's
even
gotta
that.
take
He's
it
just
off.
probably an idiot.
Yeah.
I-
It's just like when we would lose power. I've lost power many times at stores before, and they'll come up. It's like, so you guys are open? It's like, well, yeah, well, I still got this one register running. So, you know, as long as you have cash, I could take cash. Like, oh yeah, I got cash. Then they go over, well, you don't have any coffee. Well, yeah, it's not going to stay hot. Well, why not? The power is out. Well, turn it on. The power is out everywhere. The street light, it's
not how it
out.
fucking
Well, I
works.
know. I can't. My power's out at my house too. Right.
Yeah.
So why don't you have coffee? Okay. Well,
Yeah, like it's
I'm going to shoot myself right
Yeah.
now and just end it.
Someone stole it all. I mean, that's
you know, I really thought, you know, people are dumb when I worked, like I said,
God.
I worked at Sears and stuff, but working 911,
Oh, I can imagine. I
I-
can fucking imagine.
Do you have like prank calls ever?
yeah. One of the things that I got really good at the first department that I worked at was finding the people that called.
I say you can track
Yeah.
them down, right?
Yeah.
He
Yes,
has
sir.
ways.
You can.
He pays
you
this
can,
guy. Like,
You can develop
"Here's
ways
$5.
to.
Go find this guy.
You can use like different websites and stuff to
Right.
reverse search phone numbers and stuff. People don't realize that. But for 911, if you're using a cell phone, you don't get exact location. The towers kind of build a triangle around you.
Yeah.
And if you don't know that person's location, you know, you kind of have to like guesstimate.
Right.
But for me, I started doing reverse phone search and stuff, and I would find the people, and
That's
this is where they're at.
Nice.
But yeah.
Send a cop to him.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That's badass. You wouldn't give any warning or anything? That's badass.
Yeah.
Like, look here, motherfuckers.
No, because a lot of the times you try to call back and they don't answer.
yeah,
Of course.
Like, who's going to answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
911.
Which is, you know, it's kind of unfortunate because people don't realize like there's only like so many officers per so many people.
Right.
Yeah.
And so if you're doing that, you're taking somebody
Yeah.
off the streets for an actual emergency. Like,
Exactly.
you know.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit.
You know, it sounds like an over exaggeration when people say like seconds count, but
Yeah.
seconds literally
Yeah.
do count because
Fucking that profession. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Need every second. And so, yeah, if somebody's tying up the line with the damn, is your refrigerator running?
Fuck's going to call
and
time.
people are that dumb. Like,
Yeah. Oh.
They
no
think
lie.
they're funny.
Amen.
Yeah.
And then they go get beat up by a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've worked in retail.
And he
for-
sends them to their house.
I've
He's
worked
like, no lights.
yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I wanted to show up myself and just
You're like, what's up now?
Yeah.
admit it.
I'm here. Take your call.
Not a bitly badass now, are you?
Nah, did you ever... I had a question. It was a good one, but I don't remember what it is now.
Must not have been that good.
I guess not.
My favorite ones were like racist calls. Like
Oh.
we had a lady that was calling. And she's like, "There's these Mexicans on the street having loud music, blah blah blah, like going off, right?" And then she's like, "I'm gonna call immigration, get them all deported." And I was like, "How do you know they're from Mexico?
Yeah.
Like they could be listening to."
Because they're brown?
Well, I mean, to know River Oaks is to know that most of the officers working there are
Yeah.
Hispanic.
Are Hispanic, yeah.
So you know, it was fun to get a Hispanic
Yeah,
officer knocking at your
exactly.
door.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Can you go to this?
Than her
address?
having to deal with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
I'm
a
gonna
I
get
had a
you
lady.
deported too for not helping me.
I had a lady call one time. I honestly thought she was about to die. The way that she was screaming, she's like, "There's this guy. He's going in and out of my neighbor's yard." And I was like, "Okay, what is he wearing?" She's like, "It's a blue shirt and khaki pants, whatever."
Right.
I think Alex might have actually responded to that. So
work at Best Buy?
No, wait, it gets better. So she's like, "Oh my God, he's walking to my house. He's walking to my house." Like freaking out. The lady's yelling, crying. And like she's telling me that she's blocking the door, right? So this guy won't come in. It's either the fucking Spectrum guy or the AT&T guy. I can't remember which one it was.
Oh my God.
But he was in a work truck. He was in uniform. He had a tablet. He had a badge.
Yeah.
And still, she was freaking out like she was about to die.
What the fuck,
She was
idiot?
probably on something.
Or is she just fucking senile?
Yeah.
Good God. How can you?
That's ridiculous.
I don't even want to begin to like think about how stupid these people are.
Yeah. Yeah.
You deal with it every day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I can.
But honestly, I think it's one of the best jobs that I've had. Yeah.
Okay.
you get to like experience a lot of shit doing that, right? Because how long did you actually do it for? Like
In total, I think I did it for almost 6 years.
did you ever do ride outs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I did several.
I did a few with Alex, and they're pretty fun. I mean, there's not much to do in River Oaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did about 3 in Wichita. I haven't done any here.
I think most of the stuff in River Oaks happens like closer to midnight.
Yeah, because that's definitely. It was weird because we came around a corner and he was showing me like this area because he was just kind of showing me like we're, this is drug dealer house or this is this or whatever.
Okay.
And we turned this corner and he goes, "Oh yeah, these people are pieces of shit." And they just so happened to be outside. And right as we turn the corner, we see one of them hit the back window of a Suburban and busted out with like a crowbar. So now Alex goes, "God," and he gets out, and then he just like had them all there, and he had to get another unit. I was just like, Jesus, we turned the corner at the wrong
Right.
time.
No shit.
But like literally, we turned the corner, and they were all like yelling and stuff, and the guy was like, "Pfft," and I was just like, Jesus. So.
Wow.
I just remembered something.
Uh-oh.
So the funniest call that I received was actually a guy. It was a kid, probably like 17, 18. His girlfriend had just broken up with him, and they were living at her grandma's house, right? So the grandma threw him out. And because the girlfriend broke up with him, he was going to try to hang himself.
Okay.
So he goes to a tree
Oh, God.
and proceeds to try to hang himself.
Right.
The only thing is that his feet were touching the ground. Right? So
Does he not know how it works?
I don't find suicide funny.
Right. But
What I found funny is the girl's grandma calls, and then she was like, will somebody come get this dumb motherfucker off my tree? And then I lost my shit. But yeah.
that is so
Come get
awesome.
this dumb motherfucker off my
Yeah,
tree.
that's the way she said it too. Will somebody come get this dumb motherfucker off my tree?
Like, yeah, we'll call the fire department.
Shoot him down.
They rescue cats
She's
from
like,
trees. I'm sure
he's
they
trying to hang himself from the tree with the metal dog leash, and his feet are still touching the ground. Like she broke everything down for me. Yeah,
Fucking
But that
hilarious.
was
Can
the
you
funny-
send me video, man?
You want to take video of this, man?
Throw
and,
something at him.
Send it to me. I need this for professional.
Yeah, this is evidence
No,
now.
dude, they wanted to show me some stuff, and I learned my lesson. I think it was like the first time they showed me something. Oh my!
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I can't say it.
really?
Yeah.
Makes you throw up.
It was somebody had maggots in their leg. Oh my god! Yeah, I could have. Oh, I still can't stop.
Maggots on them?
In them,
Oh, oh.
like I guess maybe they had like diabetes or something. I don't know. But their skin had cracked open and it was bleeding.
Oh, shit.
And there was like maggots. Yeah.
Did you want some rice?
Oh,
This is fried rice time now.
Yeah,
so
we just got some chicken fried rice.
it's fried rice time.
Yeah, no.
That's fucking gross.
So after that, I was like, no, you know what? I'm okay with that.
yeah, I don't need to see any of the evidence.
One of the things that when I went through training, they're like, this job is mentally challenging because you want closure to the calls that you get. But honestly, to me, it didn't bother me. Just leave me the fuck alone.
Right.
None of it's gonna look like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you see them bringing someone in for jail and you know that they answer the call, you're like, well, I guess I know what happened.
Dude, some of the people that they brought to jail were funny. Like,
really?
yeah, there was a lady that shit herself in one of the units, and she gets out of the unit. Right, they bring her out of the unit, and she just shakes the turd out of her pant leg.
That happens at
Did
quick.
you have to collect it for evidence?
There was
That's not mine. You can't prove it. That's not
Got
mine.
your name all over it.
There was a guy that completely stripped himself naked in the cell, and he clogged the toilet and he started flushing it, and like he's like bathing himself in the toilet water
God.
and stuff. Just,
The fuck?
yeah, it was
Did you
a
shoot him? You just went back there with a gun and shot him in the leg.
Yeah, just shoot
Knock it
that
off.
motherfucker.
dude. Some of these people are just
Damn.
funny.
It's fucking wild.
Yeah, and honestly, like a lot of the people that went there, like they weren't even there that long. You know, it's not like a long term thing.
No.
It's more
Right,
just
right.
like a holding.
cell.
Yeah,
Yeah, a day or two.
They
Yeah.
hold you till they can transport you to Tarrant County in the morning
Yeah.
or something.
So I'm gonna shit all over the place.
dude. Some of these people are gross.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
You fun? Yeah. Ugh.
We had this lady one time. She strips, right, and then she's like using the bunk beds as like a pole, and she's just like dancing, twerking, and next thing you know, she just starts fingering herself in the cell, and she had 2 little paw print tattoos, like not on each. I can't remember if they were on her butt cheeks or kind of like higher, but one of the guys and I were talking and we're like, "Can you imagine if she had like a bear tattooed on her butthole and it's just like, you know that?" But, man, that lady was funny.
Damn. Because don't you have like security cameras where you can see in the cells?
Yeah, so
from where you're at?
there's security cameras, and of course, if they need anything, there's like a little intercom that they can use to talk.
So did you have to deal with them if there was no one there, or did they have someone there to deal with it, or is that was yours?
No, so you don't deal with them directly, but you can talk to them. So if they have needs, they would talk to the people in dispatch, and if they needed like toilet paper, then an officer would have to come in and give them the toilet paper. But we would never deal with them directly. The only time that I had interactions with inmates would be whenever I needed to like translate for them, or if I was doing paperwork to like release them out of jail or whatever. But there was always an officer present, never alone. The women, however, like the female dispatchers, if there was only male officers working, they had to search the females.
Oh man, that would suck.
Oh, I'm sorry, but with the way some of those people smelled,
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be fucking reaching down where
No. Ugh. God.
nasty ass coochie.
yeah,
and
there was
shit.
a. I
If
think
they
he was,
can't even keep their face and hands clean.
well, there was a guy that I think
what
he
do
was
you think
homeless.
of?
I can't remember. I want to say he was homeless, but he smelled so bad, and you know,
Spaghetti or-
I felt bad for him.
That was one of the guys that was just like, that's what we call him, spaghetti. And I was like, why?
I finally told the officer, I was like, I'm sorry, but can you please release him through like the back? Let him go through the back gate,
Right.
because
I can't smell
because
that.
the smell would linger. It's not something that just stays there for a
Yeah.
couple of minutes. It's
right.
like we're talking like hours.
There's one dude that I see that he always has like a shirt bandana on, but his pants, I just call him blowout, because like one leg of the pants is just completely gone, but he still wears them. And it's like, it would be like 100 degrees out and he's in fucking his pants and jacket and all that shit. I'm like, God, I bet that guy stinks like
No shit.
motherfucker.
Right.
There was a guy that would come up to the police department pretty often. He lived there in the town, and I don't even remember how it came up, but he came to talk to me. He really liked talking to me, and it was obvious that he had mental health issues.
Right.
And he talked to me. And he called me Rick. So then that just
Rick?
that just
Like,
became
all right,
my
Hey,
name.
Rick.
So then
it's
he would
Eddie.
he would
Okay,
check in
Rick.
with me. He would check in with me regularly, and he would just come and talk to me, say hi and stuff.
That's hilarious.
He was pretty funny.
It's
But
like,
yeah,
hey, Rick.
Yeah.
I
Rick
guess-
here? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, he
Yeah, let me
was,
get him.
he was.
Rick Carter, though, actually.
I want to say somebody accused him of stealing her car keys off a stroller or something.
What the fuck?
But yeah,
Jesus.
he was.
Violent man.
Yeah.
Nah. I don't. There's few homeless you see around River Oaks and stuff, but they're not like, I don't know.
But it's not even homeless, because there was a guy that that lived in the city as well, and he was just he was just a shit guy. You know, one day somebody called in that he was beating his girlfriend up in the front yard.
Damn.
And I remember he came to the police department to talk to some of the officers shortly after that happened. And you would think he's homeless, right?
Yeah.
This guy shows up in poop emoji pajamas to the police department. I was like, so he's
Only
like
his best attire.
Yeah.
So he's trying to have like a serious conversation, but it's like, how do you take somebody serious that's dressed as
Poop pajamas.
poop? But yeah.
Wow. Well, that's fun.
So with your candy that you've been doing, so what's been the hardest thing or the most challenging thing getting your own business up and running?
I think it's just the time.
Yeah, your time
trying to find the time to do everything.
You don't
like,
realize how much goes into it.
Right.
Yeah, and
And you succeed as much as you put in. So.
yeah, and
Yeah.
People don't like with my baking stuff.
Right.
People want custom stuff, but they don't want to pay custom prices. You know, I can't make you a 3-tier cake for the price of a Walmart cake. You know,
Right.
it doesn't work that way.
Doesn't work that way.
Yeah, and like with the candy stuff, like I said, so these are peach rings.
Okay.
And these take anywhere from 12 to 14 to 16 hours.
Jeez.
You know, so that's time that I'm not gonna get back. So like
For
Yeah.
a batch that size, or how big of a batch are we talking?
no, it's 4 trays, I believe, 4 or 5 trays. So we get maybe about 60 peach rings at one
Okay.
time, which is not too bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah, we maybe
still,
get like 6 bags of
14
peach
hours.
rings. Yeah. So we did an event called Arts Goggle in the hospital district, and somebody stopped by and she's like, she was talking to her husband. She wasn't talking to me. She said the other freeze-dried company had it cheaper, and I was like, okay. I wasn't gonna lower my prices. You know, I'm not gonna.
Right.
I wasn't gonna say, oh, here, I'll give it to you for 6. Because to me, my time is valuable.
Right.
And
if you got a damn good product,
yeah,
And if you're going to have that kind of shitty attitude, I'd rather not sell it to you.
Exactly.
I'd rather lose
I
the
hate that
sale
shit,
versus
yeah.
stoop to, oh, well, I'll give it to you for 6 cents.
yeah. Honestly, I don't believe in giving in. Like, I will tell
Yeah.
you, like, if you're somebody that has followed me for years, because I've been doing the baking stuff for a long time. If you follow me for a long time and you're gonna come to me and you're gonna buy like 6 of these bags,
right?
then yeah, I'll give you a deal. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if you're gonna sit there and bitch to me that my prices are too high, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you, go.
If you, like, I hate
Make
to
your
say it,
own
but
then.
if you can't afford my product, then you don't need my product.
Yeah.
To me, the things that I do are luxuries; they're not a necessity.
Right.
So I don't believe in like lowering my prices to.
Yeah. And you shouldn't have to. I mean,
Yeah.
And I don't feel like your prices were that bad because what you do it's
Let's say what's
7.
So we're
or-
doing $8 a bag.
Yeah.
okay.
Or 3 for 20.
Yeah. Which is a pretty good
That's
discount.
damn good.
Yeah.
So in each bag, you're getting about 10 peach rings, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We used to do smaller bags, but you were only getting like 5.
Okay.
It didn't feel fair to us to do that.
Right.
So we made the bags larger so that you can get a good amount. So in the peach rings, you get about 10 of them.
Okay.
And same thing for the gummy worms.
The gummy worms are bad. I think we had the gummy worms.
It doesn't seem like a lot, 10, but the flavor
right.
increases by like 20 times when
Yeah.
with these kind of things.
And the fucking size.
Like Jolly
I mean, the
Ranchers,
size of
the
these
gummy
things.
worm, all that shit. It
Yeah.
just the flavor. You can only eat so many.
Like, you know, I don't want to promote unhealthy habits because I'm a diabetic myself.
yeah.
But
cocaine is a hell of a drug. Guys.
but you know, like for me being a diabetic, like there's not a lot of sugar-free candies that actually taste good.
Right.
So one of the things that I enjoy with freeze-dried candy is that since the flavor is so much more intense, you're satisfied with just one piece. I'm not tempted
Yeah.
to sit there and eat
The whole.
the
fucking-
whole
Don't do
bag.
it. So the night we did that taste test,
Yeah.
I was pretty inebriated. I set up eating a lot of candy, and then in the middle of the night I woke up. I was like, "Oh my god!" I was just like, "Why did I eat all that fucking candy?"
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, like I can't wait for you to try the peanut brittle. That's,
my God.
Yeah, we
Uh,
got
it's been really
Let's
popular.
start with that one.
You want to start with the?
Yeah, let's start with that one.
Should we open it already?
Yeah.
Should we do some ASMR? Just kidding.
But yeah, that's the thing, though. It's any type of, I consider this. Oh, thanks. Like an art. Tattooing is an art. Drawing is an art. Photography is an art. And if you want a good tattoo, a solid tattoo that looks great, all that. If you want a great photographer for your wedding or whatever, you're going to pay for it.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't be, I don't want to say degrading, but you shouldn't be the dumbass that says, oh, can I get a discount on this? Can I get, if you're a loyal customer, you've been around for a while, you got some customers that have been following you since you've been baking. Yeah, you can throw them a little bit of discounts here and there. But for the most part, don't be going into a tattoo parlor and know that this person's reputation is awesome. They're booked out for a year, and then you want, my other tattoo guy gives me $50 an hour. Well, then go to fucking him.
Yeah, so when we did Arts Goggle, at the end of the night, we found out that there was another vendor there that was also selling freeze-dried candy.
Right.
And I never want to shit on anybody else's business, ever.
Right.
They suck.
No, a customer came up to us, and she was almost in tears. She's like, I just paid your prices for this. And then she shows us, and the gummy worms were probably a fifth the size of ours.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they hadn't expanded, and they got maybe like 5 gummy worms for the prices that we were charging there.
Damn.
And I'm not gonna lie, like at Arts Goggle, it's a huge event, so our price we had to adjust our prices based on the size of the event because
because y'all kind of set the prices to where if you're selling at 8 and they're selling at 6.
No, it's not only that. Like for certain events, we get charged a lot to set up. Like some events, we get charged
you
like
have to
100.
factor that in too.
So for Arts Goggle, we had to rent a van because we didn't have a car big enough to carry all our product.
Dude.
And then we also had to cover the price to set up, which I can't remember, but I want to say it was like $150 to set up, which is not a whole lot.
Yeah.
But I also had to pay somebody to set up with me because Kenyon had to work. I paid somebody to help me out. And so, we had to factor all that in. But the customer came up to me and she showed me their product. And I was hurt for them.
Yeah.
Because I never want to put out shit product. You
Right.
know what I mean?
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, I don't ever want to put something out that I don't believe in myself. And so a lot of people have messaged us like, do you guys do the sour belts? The airhead ones.
Yeah.
They can't be done. There's no way to do them.
Oh.
People freeze dry them. Anything can be freeze dried.
Yeah.
Anything. But the sour belts only turn hard. They don't do anything. They don't puff up. They don't become
Are they
crunchy.
too thin or something? Or
No, anything that contains modified cornstarch as one of the first 5 ingredients will not freeze dry.
Oh.
Yeah, anything chocolate will not freeze dry. Honey will
Right.
not freeze dry.
Can you do Werther's Original?
Some, yeah.
I
Yeah.
love those.
So,
These don't even really. It kind of smells like peanut brittle, but not.
try it.
It has a hint of peanut.
All right, here we go.
God.
Dude.
This is so delicious.
That's amazing.
It's like peanut brittle, but it doesn't get all stuck to your teeth
No.
and break your teeth off.
Dude.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things. Like with all the candies, is that they're
I
not.
love peanut brittle, but it's like
Yeah. So I also
Dude, it's so light.
I know.
where are they?
Man.
I also brought
Dude, I just want like 3 bags of that.
I know.
I also brought those are Starburst. I thought I brought Biddle honey.
Ooh, Bill.
Damn it,
I guess
Eduardo.
I'm sorry. Oh, is this it right here?
You have failed me
Yeah,
for the
I
last.
brought it.
Okay.
I brought it.
All right.
So Biddle honey's kind of similar to
Have to
the
have the peanut brittle. I'm
Jared,
like,
I know. Jared's over there like, oh, it's like Christmas.
when we set up at the antique store, he had everybody at the antique store trying it.
Right.
I was
This
telling him,
is
I was like,
Widow
dude,
honey?
check this shit
Yeah,
out.
this is-
He sold like so many fucking bags.
Right.
And it was like almost instantly that first time.
Oh yeah.
And then we like lost, like just no one was coming in for a while. We're like, now we're like picking back up and stuff. I'm
Right.
like, "Ugh."
Right.
Honestly, I think it was the heat because
Yeah,
this
a lot
summer
of
was-
people, it was brutal and
Yeah.
just with everything being higher price and stuff. So
You already tried the Biddle honey?
Mm-hmm. That one's good too.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one's Kenyon's favorite.
because it's got the flavor, but it doesn't stick to your teeth, which is awesome.
Exactly.
So I brought one that I hadn't told you about.
Uh-oh.
This one's caramel apple, saltwater taffy.
Ooh.
And this one is kind of like those lollipops.
Yeah.
The
Oh, yeah.
caramel
Yeah, the
lollipop.
caramel apple lollipops.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love those fucking things.
Yeah. Ooh. That's. Dude, these are bad. All right. Caramel apple.
All right. Oh, God.
Wow. That was a big hit of apple right there.
Yeah.
Big hit
The
of
apple
apple.
is very...
Yeah.
It tastes like the sucker, though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think
And again, it doesn't get stuck anywhere. It's
Well,
just, it's easy.
Mind it.
You got a weird mouth.
don't talk shit about my product. Don't make me fuck you up on this podcast.
Dude, I like that one. That one.
That's actually a really good
Yeah,
one.
I like that one.
So, do you guys normally like Starburst?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I brought
Taste the
some Starburst.
rainbow, right?
Taste the rainbow. How they get so juicy?
Those are Skittles. It's funny because these are the opposite of juicy because they're dry.
Right.
But
Good God. How big are these damn things? Do you ever wonder where they get all the juice for the Starburst? Let's see. I'm going to just eat half.
yeah. The lemon one is my favorite from the Starburst.
It's like so much flavor.
Yeah.
It's like blowing a Starburst.
So how do
I
you guys
assume.
Right. Yeah.
So how do you guys feel about spicy stuff?
Oh, I love spicy stuff.
Like
See,
really spicy or mildly spicy?
I can do... I mean, depending on what it is.
No.
So I brought two different versions of our Skittles, and one is what we call Pika Rainbow Bites, and
I've
that's
tried
just
those.
a mildly spicy, and then we also brought the Fuego, which are like 20 times spicier.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean they're so spicy that they almost all look red
Oh, damn.
from the spices, and we make our own spice blend for any spicy candy.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Dang.
So these are the Fuegos?
these are the Fuego. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Do I got a drink ready just in case?
I know.
I think I should probably
Yeah.
I just want one.
don't be a wimp.
Nah, man.
I was
gonna
trying to
save
smell them
some more.
You can't really smell. I mean, some of them have a smell to them, but
Yeah.
it's really just the taste. The taste is just overpowering.
I feel like with the Skittles, you gotta kind of roll it in your mouth before you actually bite into it
Okay.
to get the flavor for.
Fuego. Okay. That's good. That's
Got
I
the
like
fruity
I like
and the
that.
spicy.
I like that it's not like a right away hit. It's kind of like
There's
a,
the kick. There's
a-
the kick one right there. Boom.
You really think
That's
it's that spicy?
good.
It's just like
I think it's a
don't know.
slow burn.
it's just like around the edges, like weird.
Yeah.
It's already starting to die off, but
Right. But
that sucked for like a second.
you definitely roll it around.
Yeah. So we also
Get
make
that flavor.
we also make fruit roll ups.
Those are fucking delicious.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Or
and we
fruit by
also
the
do it
foot?
with.
Yeah.
We haven't tried those yet because they're kind of similar to.
A roll up. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same thing, pretty much.
Yeah.
Dude, those are good.
Have you tried
I like
the
that.
gummy worms before?
I think the gummy worms, we had the gummy worms on
Yeah,
last time.
we did.
We haven't
We
had the peach
did.
rings, though. And we already had that.
So I'm gonna.
There's some late hit on some of that heat.
Yeah.
It's still lingering, but it's not like
I just have my
it's not bad though. It's not like a
No,
oh
it's
my
not.
god.
Yeah, it's not overwhelming, but
It's like an initial, and you're
These-
just like, all right, immediately backs off.
these are probably going to be one of my favorites because I love peach rings.
I'm not a big peach ring fan. You want a little donut?
That's so weird. Dude, that is good.
I feel like the peach rings would be perfect for like how we were talking about like Trulies earlier to like flavor a drink, you know?
What would happen if you put one in like liquid? Would it dissolve and like the flavor would
It'll dissolve, yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. Like a freeze dried bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
Put
somebody
it in a Sprite.
I had somebody message me they wanted it for like ice cream and stuff, but it really wouldn't work. It'll turn back gummy, but in actual liquid it'll just dissolve and flavor whatever you're drinking.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool actually. Do like a Coke and do like a milk dud or something. Like
Have you tried anything that just failed like it?
Yeah. He asked me for Gushers.
Oh yeah, I was just like, can you do that?
with the
And
juices?
Gushers are another candy that'll just turn into rocks. It won't
Right.
puff up.
Now, does that do anything to? So, say you don't know, and you're trying a Gusher. What does it do to the machine? Does it kill
Starts
it or
rocking back and
anything? I
forth
mean,
and
do you have to
smoking
like
and-
really clean it out, or I mean, what?
No,
I mean, like chocolate melts.
No, it's not really that extreme. Like the only things that would probably go outside of the trays would be something like marshmallows if you accidentally heat them up.
Okay.
Or anything with like a high fat content like butter, heavy cream and stuff like that. That'll explode,
Okay.
but not to the degree where like
Right. It just
Yeah.
explodes inside, and you
Yeah.
have a big mess to clean up inside. Yeah. Like somebody heated up a fucking hard-boiled egg at my store today.
Oh really?
And they forgot about it. They
Idiots.
And they thought the 10 meant 10 seconds, and the 10 was like 20 minutes or
Oh my
15
God.
minutes, whatever it was. And next thing you know, we hear this poof, and we're like, "What the fuck was that?" And then some guy opens up the microwave, and I'm like, "What the fuck did you do?"
So is the whole boiled egg thing where you take it out of the microwave and you try to cut into it and it explodes? Is that a real thing?
I have not.
I don't know.
You guys haven't seen it like on TikTok and stuff?
Why do you microwave your boiled egg?
I don't know. Some people want it hot, maybe. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
I'll cook. I don't think I've put a boiled egg.
I don't know the last time I boiled an egg. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I should try it again.
Because I'll get a hard-boiled egg, and then I'll wrap it in bacon, and then I cook it in the oven.
With
you know,
toothpicks, wood.
Yeah, wood toothpicks. They're not plastic. They're wood. And, but it doesn't do anything to the egg. The egg it doesn't explode. It doesn't, it doesn't overcook. It's kind of weird of how
That's
it
weird.
doesn't do that.
Yeah.
But because it's already cooked, and then I'll wrap 2 slices of bacon around it and just cook it to where the bacon gets to the crispiness that you want it, and then you pull it out of the oven. I usually cook it at like 425 for about 10 minutes on each side. I'll roll the eggs over about 10 minutes to 20 minutes total.
You're adventurous. I don't think I've had a boiled egg with anything.
It's
Yeah.
delicious. He had them for the last show we had, the 50th episode.
Yeah,
And
my best
I had Chex Mix. It was delicious.
my best friend got me onto him. He made them one time, and I'm over at his house, and I'm like, "What the hell is this?" And he's like, "Oh, hard-boiled bacon wrapped egg." I'm like, "What the fuck?" And then he even thought of something we haven't. Well, I haven't done it. I don't know if he has. I don't think he has. But it's almost like a breakfast in your hand. It's the egg, the bacon, everything's there. And he was thinking I should inject syrup into the egg. And I'm like,
Does that work?
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet.
Oh.
I need to try it. Because if you can inject syrup into that egg.
You'd have to have a big fucking needle because syrup's thick as shit.
Right.
But I don't think the
it'd
egg would be able to
messy.
hold it.
I don't know if it would either.
It's not porous, though.
No.
What?
An egg.
Yeah, but I don't think the egg white would be able to
Ooh.
handle the pressure.
Can you, poke a little hole and inject it into the egg before you boil it? And boil it with that syrup
With
and maybe
it?
have, a syrup egg.
Probably not. Because usually when
Because
you
it would
crack.
it would come out.
Yeah.
Literally.
Are we going to become the Try Guys?
We could.
Hey. Yeah.
It's egg time.
Dude,
Nah,
these are awesome. These are all these. I think my favorite is the peanut brittle.
Yeah.
Out of what we have here today, peanut brittle.
peanut brittle and
That's
a
badass.
bit of honeys.
People were
Yeah,
into candy corn.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't like regular candy corn. Like That's not freeze-dried?
but like freeze dried, it may be different. Because I just don't like. It's real waxy feeling.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about it. But freeze dried, it was pretty good.
What about those pumpkins? The little pumpkins that are about this made out of the same.
Yeah,
the same
they were
thing.
part of the mix that we were selling for a little while, and they were good. I liked them.
So you do
'Cause I like
seasonal
those
things,
pumpkins.
right?
Yeah,
So is peanut butter the only seasonal one you have right now, or?
and the caramel apple.
Oh yeah. I
How
forgot
about
that
a
one.
York peppermint patty?
They apparently work,
Really?
but we
It's like
haven't
the size
tried
of a
them yet.
cheeseburger.
I think people
It's like a
cut those
hockey
into
puck.
pieces.
Oh yeah, that'd be smart.
Yeah.
So they do
Trying to
those
think
in
of different
pieces.
things.
They do the little
Butterfingers?
trees. I don't know that anybody has tried them.
Twizzlers?
They don't work.
They don't.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't think a Twizzler would work, or like the Twizzler nubs that they're more,
Nibs.
or nibs. Yeah, Twizzler
Yeah,
nibs.
they won't work.
They won't work either.
Jelly beans don't work.
Cheez-Its.
They're already dry.
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
And they have those puff
That's why
ones.
you're the
they
professional.
do have the puff ones.
Have you
I've
tried
never
those
tried 'em.
puff?
No.
What?
I'm not like a
Dude.
Cheez-It kind of guy. Like
So why bring them up?
I don't know. I was just trying to think of stuff.
You're just trying to hurt my feelings?
Yes.
Dude, for those puffed ones are good.
I haven't tried those.
Even those snapped ones, the Cheez-It snapped. Yeah.
The only ones I don't like are the extra toasty Cheez-Its. Those
Oh,
are,
I didn't like.
They're good for like 3 pieces, and then you're just like, all right.
yeah.
I wasn't a fan of the white cheddar ones.
I don't know if I had the pepper jack
The what's the hot sauce?
Tabasco.
Yeah, the Tabasco Cheez-Its are good.
The hot
Oh, I
and
never
spicy
tried
The
those.
hot
or whatever.
spicy, yeah.
I've never tried Tabasco. Period.
What?
What?
Yeah.
And you're
Not even like
Spanish?
on your eggs or hash browns in the morning. Oh,
Are you a
fuck.
Cholula?
You haven't
or-
No, I've
lived.
never tried Cholula either.
What?
Yeah, we.
Okay, you need to give me your Hispanic card. You're
Shit,
not.
that's what we should have done is have a hot sauce
Hold on.
tasting.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Do you not like hot sauce or?
No, I love spicy stuff, but we use this hot sauce called
Valentinos?
you made me forget the guacamaya.
Guacamaya.
Yeah, and it has like a bird on it. It's from Mexico. It was really hard to find here. I just found it recently.
Where'd you find it at?
They have it at Fiesta and some of the smaller Mexican meat markets,
Okay.
and it's really good. And we eat that shit on everything.
What's it called again?
Guacamaya.
Guacamole.
Guacamaya.
Yeah.
Guacamaya.
CAMAYA. Yeah.
Did you get another A?
But yeah, we eat that on everything
Really?
that requires hot sauce. Yeah.
But why haven't you done Tabasco? Like it's been
I
invented for a
don't
while.
I don't like any sauces that have like a super vinegary smell.
Yeah, Tabasco's kind of got that, but Cholula it didn't really have the vinegary.
Yeah, like
Really?
I can't do like a buffalo sauce. I can't
really?
handle it. Yeah.
There's certain ones. It's just like it gets to a point where it's just like this is kind of fucking gross now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want it like drenched in the stuff, but a nice little splatter, especially on eggs and
Can you do bananas?
Yeah.
ooh.
Yeah, we're
Can you do
we
caramel covered bananas?
I don't know. We're
You're welcome.
we we emailed the health department in Austin
Yeah.
to see if we can start doing fruit because per cottage law you're not allowed to sell cut up fruit.
What?
Yeah, you can't even sell caramel apples.
What?
Yeah, you can't puncture the fruit
Where's this at?
here in Texas.
The whole state.
The whole state.
The state of Texas
Yeah,
does not allow
actually,
you
it's
to
in most
sell
states.
fruit.
Yeah, you're not allowed to sell anything that requires refrigeration. So I can't sell like cheesecakes and stuff like that.
Oh,
You also
Does
can't.
cheesecake work in there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
So like I can make stuff for like personal consumption,
Yeah.
but I can't sell it.
So y'all
So-
just sit around and.
So if you guys
does
want,
popcorn work?
I can sell you the bag, and if it happens to have cheesecake in it, then it has cheesecake. But I'm just selling you the bag.
I'm gonna
not
leave
selling
you a
the
bad
cheesecake.
Yelp review, but
Yeah, but yeah, it does work. Bananas do work. We want to do more of like the Hispanic inspired fruit, like pineapples, the chamoy and tahini on them and stuff.
Tahini,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
be fun.
yeah, we want to do strawberries maybe.
Dang.
so-
Pumpkin pie.
We also want
For
to do
like Cinco de Mayo.
I
that
heard
could be
pumpkin
your-
pie doesn't taste very great when it's freeze dried, but we've never tried it ourselves. So maybe people are making shit pumpkin pie, and
That's probably what it
True.
is.
you know,
Maybe you
Yeah.
suck.
yeah. And
You
then
sh-
Your
need to
little
be the one
fucking
that makes the
little
pumpkin
gummy
pies.
worms.
yeah,
Yeah.
we want to make ice cream as well.
Okay.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Be like
There's
an
like-
astronaut.
those like little Nabisco dibs.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I've never
yeah.
eaten those.
They're not bad. I've had them
they're
one
okay.
time. Or like the those dots. You
I've
think-
never had
Dippin'
those
Dots?
either.
Yeah,
I
those
don't
are
know.
great. I love
haven't
those
had
things.
those.
Those are awesome.
What are they made out of?
Just ice cream.
No, I heard they're made out of something specific.
Oh,
but-
really?
Oh, I think it's one of those things that's made with liquid nitrogen.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know how that would.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people have freeze-dried candy confused with Dragon's Breath, which was the real popular cereal that was around.
Is that the one we?
Yeah.
Like
And
you-
so a lot of people are scared to try freeze-dried candy because they think that freeze-dried candy has liquid nitrogen in it, but it doesn't.
Oh.
We literally don't
It's
mess
liquid
with.
nitrogen free.
Yeah, we don't mess with any of the candy except for when we add spices to it.
Okay.
Other than that, the candy just goes into the freeze dryer the way
Those
that
are
it is.
Eduardo spices.
Yes.
Do you have like a big batch made up already, where you just or do you just throw shit on there and?
No, I make everything that I do. I make a fresh batch for,
Okay.
but I have measurements for everything.
Do you have an exact recipe, so it's
Yeah.
consistency. So
Okay.
that's good. That's my problem is I'll make like Chex Mix. I'm like, this batch was great. Let me try to do that again. I'm like,
You can't
I don't
duplicate
remember what I
it.
did.
Yeah.
Forgot how much.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta
even
write
when it
that
comes to
shit
like my
down.
baking stuff, I do everything by measurements, by like grams and
Yeah.
stuff. I don't do it by cups.
Oh yeah, because there's a
Okay.
cookie recipe I had that I found on Pinterest years ago. It was the best fucking chocolate chip cookies ever. But it had like an exact measurement of everything, and I followed it to a T.
Right.
And they would come out the best fucking cookies every time.
Speaking of cookies, I keep looking for the unedited picture of the cookies that I made for your birthday that one year.
I've got a picture of it.
You do?
Yeah.
Can you send it to me? Because I was
No.
looking. Why?
I don't know.
Because
him.
I was looking for the specific cookies, and I couldn't find them because I blacked them out so that I can promote them on my page because I didn't want people to get offended.
Those were the cookies.
At the party.
Uh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've still got some of the Tuesday ones, and I just
What?
I never ate them. I just
They're
like,
not
I'm gonna
green?
keep saving. I don't think so.
Oh.
I haven't looked at them,
That's
but
cool.
Oh, shit.
That's cool.
yeah. But he had like boobs,
Yeah.
like, and then a vagina, and a Green
Yeah.
Ranger. I just saw that picture the
And
other day.
the Spider-Man hand.
Oh yeah, that,
No, it wasn't. It wasn't these
It
Spider-Man.
was-
hands.
Yeah, it's,
there's an inside
What's it called?
joke
The
to that.
shocker?
No, it's not the shocker because that's
yeah,
the.
the show.
Yeah, that's
That.
that's the way I drew it.
Oh, did you do that?
Yeah.
Oh
Did you
shit,
do
I
the
didn't even
shocker?
notice
Yeah,
that.
because of your story. Remember?
No. So I can't remember how I did I search cookie maybe.
But yeah, those are the most graphic cookies that I've done. I keep waiting for somebody to order like penis cookies or whatever, but nobody ever does because people are not fun.
So can you do cookies in this, like oatmeal cookies, or because you probably could do chocolate chip?
People do the oatmeal cream pies. The little,
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Damn.
Those are the ones that I've heard of. Those
Yeah.
and the little tree cakes.
Right. Yeah. I think those tree cakes. I mean, they sound like it'd be good, but you said that
They're okay. The outside kind of stayed like a little waxy tasting,
Oh, okay.
and then the inside filling stayed kind of creamy. So it was
Okay.
odd. It wasn't like a full on crunch all the way through.
right.
I'm trying to find that picture.
But yeah, I was so proud of myself with those cookies.
They were fucking good looking cookies. All right. Y'all keep talking. Oh, here we are.
They found him.
Yeah.
How long has that been? Oh yeah.
See you.
December 11th, 2021. So
Oh,
2 years ago.
years, yeah, a little over 2 years. Yeah,
They were very graphic cookies.
Yeah.
Alex told him to make them graphic.
Right.
no, he didn't tell me to make him graphic. I took that part on myself.
Oh,
he wanted
Alex told
to-
me that he told you.
No,
but-
he told me to do
fucking
something.
liar.
No, he didn't lie. He told me to do something like extreme, kind of.
And they are quite extreme.
So I told Jared. If I draw the clip for him, maybe he can find it when he's looking for it.
It's a map. I get it now.
Oh, it's there.
Because there's a couple
I thought it was
boobs,
here.
And then there's my old podcast logo. There's a Green Ranger helmet. There's a Batman. There's the Spider-Man throwing up the shocker. There's a White Ranger. There's a couple Happy Birthday ones.
And I think they're all hand drawn, right?
Yeah. And then
I
there's
say
a
that like I didn't make
Hulkamania.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And remind me if I'm that artist did the but yeah, they were good too, and people started eating them. I think my brother ate the vagina one.
Yeah.
You little shithead. I'm gonna text it to you right now, Eddie. So.
Thanks. Yeah, I can't remember why I was looking for them the other day, but
I came across the other day. I was like, holy shit, I forgot about these. So.
And then you guys have a Facebook page and website, all that stuff, right?
yeah. And we also do deliveries in most of the DFW area, or we
Okay.
can meet up.
Okay.
We're located in West Fort Worth between White Settlement and Aledo.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually gonna start this huge promotion Monday. We don't have an exact time yet, but all our candy is gonna be listed for $5 a bag on our website.
What?
Our goal is to start off the new year with fresh, new candy, and so we want to sell everything out. So we encourage everybody to get their orders in.
Bye.
Yeah.
Everything
must go.
Especially, and did Alex tell you about our argument about NSYNC?
No.
That they
Yeah,
suck?
no. Oh well, yeah, they do. They do. I'm a Backstreet Boys kind of guy.
Oh.
Jared, I saw you roll your eyes. No, you know what? Before we
I'll
get
stay
it,
out of the conversation because I don't like any of them.
before we get into it,
Yes.
who is the true
I
talent
have
of
another
NSYNC?
honey.
Of NSYNC, Justin Timberlake, and then right behind him would probably be JC's.
Okay, you have it backwards.
What? Lance Bass?
No, JC's the talent of
JC?
NSYNC. Yes,
He didn't get the fame though. Like
he didn't get the fame, but he's the true talent.
he did the hosting and stuff for shows and everything.
But he did most of the singing.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't
Anywho.
remember.
I'm a Backstreet Boys kind of guy. And I went to go see them in person a couple years ago.
What?
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, because NSYNC just reunited.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite Backstreet Boy?
I was really into Nick.
Really?
Yeah, when I was in my coming out years.
Ooh. Did you have his posters on your wall?
No, I've never had posters.
What?
Yeah. Even now, we don't have anything on our walls. We have a few mirrors and that's it. And our TVs.
Have pictures or nothing?
No, I like my white walls and my simplicity. To me, pictures and stuff on the walls cause anxiety.
Oh.
Sorry.
And no, no. Honestly, before coming here, I was really nervous. Up until I got out of the car, walked in the front door, I was really nervous, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Nah, we're
But,
fucking cool. We just drink and chit chat with you. Everyone's nervous, like about coming on. I'm like,
Well, for me, I hate the sound of my own voice,
oh really?
and so yeah, I told you I'm fucking annoying.
Oh.
But yeah.
I wasn't gonna say anything. But
Fuck you.
this episode won't air. Nah, it's just a lot of people. That's my biggest thing too, is just getting used to hearing your voice, because I would hear it when I'd first start recording the other podcast, and I was just like, man, I said that word stupid, or I said this dumb, or something like that. I thought I sounded cooler in my head or something. And
Yeah, like I told you earlier, I've always wanted to do like YouTube videos and stuff.
Yeah.
But I cuss too much and I don't like the way I sound, so I don't. But recently, I started making clay earrings,
okay,
and so when I stopped working
do
my
you
part-time
freeze
job,
dry them? Or?
yeah, they're so crunchy.
They're edible too.
So
I
whenever
call them survival earrings.
my last day at my part-time job is probably the 19th of this month.
Okay.
And so after that, I really want to focus on just making earrings and doing my baking stuff. Honestly, after leaving my job, I left my job, like, I think in March. I was scared shitless. I was like, what am I going to do? And I'm not going to say that like I'm a super religious guy, but I was like, God, if this is what I'm meant to do, just let me be successful.
Right.
I shit you not. That first weekend, order after order after order after order. I didn't know what the hell I was gonna do.
Like, we need another machine.
Yeah, and so, like here recently, like I've hit a few speed bumps, and I just keep telling myself, like, you know, like at some point, all this is gonna end and everything's gonna turn around for you. So on October 4th, I think it was, we got a hailstorm, and my car got hit, and it was totaled because of the hailstorm. I was like, fuck. Okay. At first, the insurance was going to fix it. I was going to get my car back. And then they decided they're not going to fix it. They're going to total it. So I lost my car. Cool. And then next thing you know, our roof also took a big hit. And so I was like, well, there goes more money.
Yeah.
And so
Shit.
now we're having to replace our whole roof.
Yeah.
And so I lost, the car, the roof. And I was like, okay, this is great.
Yeah.
And then our fence is like leaning too. So it's like, okay. And so then the other day I was like, how are we going to like really overcome everything that we're going through right now? And again, if this is meant for me, let me be successful. And then again, order after order after order after order. And so that's just kind of the way my life goes. Yeah, for toothpicks. But yeah,
Nice.
honestly, like, not to sound cheesy or anything, but like I couldn't have been partnered with anybody better.
Yeah,
right.
Like Kenyon is the opposite of me. Like if I'm
Y'all kinda
stressing
balance
out,
each other
yeah,
out.
if I'm stressing out, he's good.
He's like, just don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you, I gotta
he
worry
was
about
telling
it.
me the other day that he's never like really experienced like anxiety or depression.
Oh, wow.
And
Must be
I
nice.
was,
No.
I was amazed
Yeah.
because honestly, I feel like my whole life has been a ball of anxiety.
Yeah.
Like, I was forced to grow up like really fast, and I lived in Mexico with my parents up until I was 7,
Yeah.
and then when I was 7, I was given a choice by my parents, and they asked me if I wanted to do it, to come to the U.S. to live with my uncle, and eventually that would help them get their papers and whatnot. So I moved in with my uncle at 7. I said yes.
You're like Luke Skywalker.
And yeah, just kind of. I've never seen a single Star Wars movie. I know
Oh, my
you made a
Lord.
Star Wars reference, but yeah. So I made the decision to move here, and my life just kind of went like downhill, like pretty fast. And so I've never known anything but anxiety.
Yeah.
And so like
Yeah.
being with Kenyon, him evening everything out has just kind of been a relief, I
I'd
guess.
say that's basically my wife and myself. I've never experienced anxiety or depression or anything like that, but she has high anxiety, and then our youngest, she has really high anxiety, and so I try to,
Yeah, it sucks.
understand,
Like, yeah.
because they do a great job
You're
of
like,
understanding migraines.
Just try to be not sad. Like,
Yeah.
And you're just like, it doesn't work like that.
Right. And I'm totally, comforting with them, and I'm totally down to earth with them, but I struggle inside. I try not to show it outside,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
struggle inside going, what can I say? If I say this isn't going to work. If I say
To
that,
be
that's
honest,
not going to work.
to be honest
So,
with you, like for me, I've never expected for Kenyon to say anything or do anything.
just to be there.
Yeah, I just needed somebody there.
Right.
Because like my mind has never gone to like the suicide route or
Good.
any of that.
Good.
But it has definitely gone to like, what do I do? And like,
Right.
like for me, if my house is dirty, it becomes this huge thing because I want to clean,
Right.
but then I see the mess and it becomes so overwhelming that I sit down.
You don't know where to start.
Yeah.
It's like,
And then like
My house is just going to be dirty for the rest of my life.
it's
type deal.
just, yeah. And I just, I spiral.
Right.
And so, just him being there has like been more than enough.
Right.
aw.
But yeah,
Thanks, Kenyon.
I still hate you.
They were wood toothpicks. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, trying to
They
make
thought
him
they were
understand.
plastic.
By that logic,
But
once he threw out that fucking
Yeah.
word, I swear to God.
He's like,
By
you're
that
fucking
logic.
dead.
don't you
Stabbing him with two
don't you finish that sentence. I will stab you with this.
I don't
wood
want to be
toothpick.
somebody's bitch, so I keep my ass out of jail because I know,
Exactly.
if I ended
You
up,
lay low. So
Yeah.
awesome. Anything else big that's going to happen with you, or that you're planning, or you want to talk about, or
no, I mean, like I said, we're just gonna list this sale hopefully on Monday.
Yeah.
We're gonna do all. We're working on our inventory right now. We're trying to make all the candy that we have,
yeah,
so that we can list every possible bag on there.
yeah,
Like I said, we just want to start the year off new with everything new.
And that sale's coming when?
Monday.
Monday. Okay.
Yeah, we don't have an exact time yet.
Okay.
Monday's our only day off, so we're hoping to finish inventory by that day and just we want to list everything, do deliveries and stuff. And
Do you have to check on it during the time, or you just set it and kind of forget it, kind of thing? Where you can just
No,
put it
you
in
can-
before you go to bed, and you just wake up and it's
yeah,
done?
you can just forget about it.
Nice.
But the machines are like, I'm not gonna say they're like sensitive, but you know, we had just loaded the candies not so long ago, maybe like a week ago,
Yeah.
and we left to work, and next thing you know, the power goes out,
Oh, damn.
and so there was nobody home to like restart the machines and
That
stuff. But
sucks.
yeah, and they have to be plugged in directly to an outlet. You can't put them. You can connect them
Power
to
strip
a
or anything.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, and then like we had to like separate them because if not the power.
Oh, yeah. I remember you
trips.
telling me that.
Yeah,
'Cause
so we're gonna have an electrician come in and
yeah.
Okay.
move this.
Get y'all wired up and get some
Yeah.
bigger breakers in there so you don't blow up.
Get you a big old breaker right here.
Yeah, so that's the only big thing that we have coming up. We're hoping to sign up for more events. We've done quite a few events this year.
Yeah, keep getting your name out there.
Excellent.
You guys got a great product. That's for sure. That's,
Thank you.
Yeah. So
Definitely a good product, but
buy their shit. Come
yeah,
on.
buy the shit. It's delicious. You won't regret it.
Yeah.
Black
Unless you
Gato
just gain a
Candy.
lot of weight or whatever.
Like I
But
said, we deliver in most of the DFW region. We
Yeah.
have traveled to Arlington and stuff like that. If you order from our website, it gives you the option to choose delivery. It gives you the rate up front. Then you
Yeah.
pay for delivery.
Okay.
If you want a tip, we're not opposed to that.
and then also you advertise like where, because you're not doing any more pop-up things for the rest of the
No,
year, right?
we are done for this year. We had a possibility of doing one the 22nd and 23rd, but that market that we were setting up on, they don't know if they're going to reopen right now because they're
okay.
doing something with the building.
Nice.
But if I'm not working, then maybe you can find me at the antique store.
Maybe so. Our late night event's next Friday. I don't know if you're busy or not.
Yeah, we have.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I saw that on Facebook.
What day is that?
Friday. What do you mean?
What the number?
The
the calendar date.
15th.
The 15th.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh,
We're doing the late night event, so
okay.
Yeah.
if you can make it, then we
Goes
can.
till 9 or something, right? Or
Till 8 o'clock. So
8 o'clock.
normally we close at 6, but for this special night, but we're going to be doing a lot of stuff. They're doing, let me read the flyer.
Yeah.
At Ties to the Past. Whatever the hell.
Be there. Be there. Next Friday.
Okay, hold on. I need to save this into an album so I can reference these cookies at a later date. Okay, there we go. Okay, library.
If you'll have us, of course, I'm over here inviting myself to the antique store.
Nah, would be great to. So you're invited to Ties to the Past late night shopping event. Join us for cookies, candy, hot chocolate, cider, wine, and wonderful door prizes. Be open, or we will stay open till 8 o'clock. It starts at 5 o'clock. So be there to win shit and get stuff,
Yeah.
like always. So
You know, I didn't know what to expect the last time that we attended,
yeah,
and some of our friends came over because
yeah.
we had posted about it, and some of the vendors put up some pretty cool stuff.
yeah.
So-
There's a lot of cool stuff in there and
Yeah.
everything. So it's just and you don't definitely it looks a lot smaller from the outside than the inside. When you get in there, you're just like,
yeah.
holy fuck!
I
mean,
wasn't expecting the whole like the whole room in the back.
yeah,
Right.
When I
like we
looked
have
at-
like a
yeah.
downstairs area and stuff, and
Yeah,
Just keeps going.
and honestly, if I had room for more stuff,
yeah,
I'd probably buy half the shit in there.
yeah. There's so much good stuff, and I see it. I'm just like, I don't need it. I don't need it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Walk
it's
away,
just
walk away.
Yeah, you definitely need at least an hour to two,
Right.
depending on how quickly you look and stuff, and how thorough you're going to be if
Right.
you've never been there before.
Yeah.
I've been there before, so I can go through it. And I'm like,
You have?
this interests me. Yeah, I'm there every fucking day.
Yeah, Kenyon found me a Zero from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
So I collect everything and anything in Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay.
And so he found me
He loves Night Before Christmas
do
as
you?
well.
Yeah.
so he bought me a mug that he found from one of
Aw.
the vendors there.
Nice.
I'll have to keep an eye out for my Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. There was something the other day. I want to say it was like a Jack Skellington mask or something
Okay.
that someone had, but
Yeah.
Dude, I have everything. Crock pots, cooking utensils, wine glasses, beer glasses, shot glasses, pajamas, action figures.
You'd give my youngest a race for her money. Then she's the one that's really big into Nightmare Before.
So anything that I have, if I want to use it, I buy 2 of. If I'm not gonna use it, it just sits on the shelf.
Right.
But,
Right.
Kenyon bought me a jack that the head is interchangeable, like it has different expressions.
Mm-hmm.
That one's probably one of my favorite ones. And then he bought me a ornament that's Jack. It's like a vintage ornament.
Okay.
And then dude, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
photo albums. It's-
Damn.
Fucking everything. Is that what your pajamas are? You
no,
were puking in her?
no, I think those were Batman.
Aww.
Aw.
Yeah.
It's so funny. You're like Sheldon, where you have to get him his pajamas and stuff.
Right.
Dude, like that was probably one of my most embarrassing moments. And like I said, I don't.
That's
I learned
awesome.
from that day.
You just don't need to drink.
Yeah.
Well,
I won't drink anymore. This makes me
I know
do
how to
weird
control
things.
myself.
Yeah.
But like, even as an adult, like sometimes like the pressure, you know what I mean, from your friends, like take another shot, and just like
I know, and that's sometimes like I can drink normal like here, but then if I drink with other people, I can drink the same amount, but then it's just total different drunk because
like
the
for
people
me,
you're around.
if I drink like once every 6 months, that's a lot now.
yeah,
But before, like I could have like a drink or 2 with dinner or something, and be fine. But
you gotta build up your tolerance.
that relationship that I was in where he was putting my pajamas on me.
Yeah,
I wasn't aware that he was an alcoholic. And so that relationship was very short lived.
yeah.
Because one day he pinned me up against the wall. He had me in a chokehold, and he was trying to stab my eyes out with a set of keys.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And so I just like sucker punched him. I busted his nose open and stuff.
Damn.
I remember the police got there, and they asked me if I wanted to file charges against him. And originally I said yes.
Yeah.
And then they said, well, if we take him in, we're going to take you in as well. And I was like, what? Like, yeah, for mutual combat.
Oh my
And I was
God.
I was defending myself.
Self-defense, yeah.
Yeah, and they didn't see it that way because I fought back. So I straight up asked them. I said, so I should have just let him stab my eyes out, and then I would have called you guys. And
Right.
I shit you not, they told me yes.
Wow.
But
God.
I didn't learn that he was an alcoholic until it started very slow.
Yeah.
Like it was like a drink for dinner, and then it became like 2 drinks for dinner, and then 3 drinks for dinner, and then it became like the 3 drinks for dinner, but then he was also having some for lunch.
Damn.
And then it turned into like breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
And I remember
mimosas.
I can't drink for breakfast. Like,
my car broke down, and I had to borrow his to go to work. He wasn't working, and it sucked because he was one of the smartest guys that I have ever met. Like the guy had 5 degrees.
damn.
And his parents paid for him to go to Texas A&M and everything. They had money, and he didn't put any of it to use. So I was the only one working. I borrowed his car, and then he lent me his car key, but his house keys weren't on it because he was gonna go out with one of his friends.
Yeah.
And so I called him, and I couldn't find him. And by this time, I knew that he was an alcoholic.
Yeah.
So then eventually his friend called me, and she said, come pick him up. I threw him outside. She had thrown him into the street, like a busy ass street in Corpus.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and so I went to pick him up, and he was like fighting me the whole time, and he's like, you're kidnapping me, and like telling me all this shit. Like he was really drunk.
He was out of it.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm just gonna stop at my house, pick up some stuff, and then I'll take you to your house. And like he's like scratching me, hitting me, or whatever.
Jesus.
So like I tried to like swat at him.
Yeah.
And I ended up busting his nose open.
Damn.
But yeah,
You're violent.
yeah, I am. But yeah, pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Guess you've been through a lot. Your
Yeah.
movie will be really
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I like I said, we have all this stuff coming up.
Okay.
For the free straight candy.
What's the website for?
BlackGatoCandy.com. We're also on Facebook as Black Gato Candy. We're on TikTok,
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Which I'll tag you on a lot of this stuff. So whenever I post this shit. So
And then, of course, my baking stuff. I have a website. That one's eddiestreets.com. On Facebook, I'm Eduardo's Custom Cakes and Cookies.
that's like
And on Instagram. Well, I couldn't change the website.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
true.
it was too much. I had already paid for the domain, but it is what it is. But yeah, for my baking stuff, I don't have anything. Oh yes, I do. I have a friend that requested my help. Her grandson is battling cancer. He's 10 years old. He's battling cancer for the second time.
Jesus.
And she was asking me to find anybody that was willing to donate anything to their event. They're having an event at the end of January.
Okay.
So anybody that's owns any type of business or anything that's willing to donate any kind of stuff for like a auction,
Yeah.
they can reach out to me, and I will put them in contact with my friend to
Okay.
Excellent.
help them
Nice.
out.
Anyone?
I do want to do more charity work.
Nice.
So.
Yeah.
Donate some candy.
Well, honestly, before I was made aware of the cottage laws, I was making cheesecakes to sell and stuff, right? But all the money wasn't going to me. Kenyon and I were donating a lot of money to food banks and stuff. We were donating
Yeah.
food to food banks, buying food and donating to food banks. One of the things that I don't like is for people to go hungry. So we were doing all this stuff to donate to a food bank on Galvez, and there's West Aid on Camp Bowie,
Yeah.
and there's a Tarrant area food bank. I was donating a lot of money to that. And then one of my neighbors reported me to the health department for selling cheesecakes.
Wow.
So the health department showed up at my door. But I wasn't aware about the cottage laws, but I learned.
yeah.
real
Learn
fast.
quick.
Real fast.
I'm
Dude,
sure they educate you.
No lie. One of my neighbors had posted on Facebook, "Hey, Eddie has some cheesecakes for sale if anybody wants to buy them."
Yeah.
The chick commented on there. There was like 7 p.m. I would be real careful about selling cheesecakes from home, blah, blah, blah. At 11 a.m. the next day, I'm at work, and we get a knock at the door. It's the
Damn.
health department. They left a little warning
Oh my god.
on the
Good
door.
God.
And I don't know if anything can happen
Stay
to
in
you
your
like
lane,
legally,
bro.
but it just the only part that pissed me off about it was that we were no longer able to
Yeah.
donate what
Yeah.
we were donating before. Because I mean, at one point, like, I hate to talk about it because I feel like if you do something good, you should do it in silence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at one point, we fed like 26 families for Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's badass.
Like,
Nice.
and like this person took that shit away from them, and that really
Exactly.
pissed me off.
No. An old bitch.
Karen.
But
Karen.
she had a business herself.
Oh, did
Of
you
And,
course.
destroy
yeah,
it?
her business, but it wasn't baking. It was something else, completely unrelated. But she was forced to close her business down a few months
Aw.
after she reported me.
Wah, wah, wah.
If that ain't karma, I don't know what is. So
Sorry, Karen.
I watch some podcasts on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna mention what they are because they're my guilty pleasures.
Uh-oh.
But I've always wondered how they make like the little sound effects and stuff.
Oh,
It's-
yeah.
it's pretty neat being
No,
here.
Well, I've got like all these buttons that I have multiple screens that changes it, and you just load whatever sound effect you want in there.
I was
It's
just
like-
about to ask that. Like, can you change the sounds?
Yeah, so I can do all sorts of different ones to where it's like,
Gonorrhea. It's not a tumor.
Am I a,
All right, everyone, chill.
am I a
So-
lesbian?
That's
yeah. Where's the?
Dude, am I a lesbian? Stunting like my daddy. They'll jumpstart a Civic, baby, with them milk knuckles.
Jump
So-
Civic.
Yeah, and then I'll have certain things like if I do a little song or something, I'll load it on there to where it's easy for me to pull up and just go over to it and be like, all right, cool. Here's something I did or whatever. So
Right.
Yeah, one of the podcasts that I watched, they don't necessarily advertise for them, but they talk about somebody that makes like little jingles that you can hire them off of this website,
Yeah.
and they make little jingles for you that they use
Oh.
for the podcast.
I've heard of some of that kind of stuff. I've never actually used it because most of the stuff I use is like, what do they call it? It's open source or open license or whatever. It's like basically stuff that people make just for free.
Right.
Yeah.
For you to use and everything. So then I just use that. Well, I'll do it, but then I'll like layer something else over it or do something else or whatever. I'll just find a cool beat and kind of put my own touch on it and stuff. So
Yeah. I know that we've been going at this for a long time, but before we end it, how did you find the comfort to do this?
I just,
Or the
I don't
motivation,
know.
I guess?
I just really always liked making people laugh and stuff and just entertaining people. And my friends do the Funky Panther podcast, and they started a podcast and they had it to where they had the Patreon set up. And then if you donate like $50 a month to them, then you get to come on the show. And I was just like, I want to try it out.
Yeah.
So I did, and I was like, hell yeah. So we got me scheduled on there and stuff, and I had a blast doing it. But then I was just like, this isn't my show. Like, I can't just do it whenever.
Yeah.
And plus, I was living in San Antonio at the time, so I was like, how can I come back and forth? So I was like, I just need to start my own, and I just started doing it. And after a while, it just becomes natural to you. Like the first couple of times, you're like, real kind of just, but after a while, it's just normal. Like, because as you kind of ease up on the episode, to where you're not necessarily thinking about who's watching or who's doing this or whatever. It just starts to come natural to you, and you just have like a.
Well, I will say, like, when we first started, I told you I was feeling nervous and stuff.
Yeah.
I got a text from Alex, smile. Always talking some kind of shit, right?
That's funny.
But and you, how did you?
Well, I got onto the podcast just because Jared was wanting to start one, and he had one Tuesday, and he was just wanting to go in a different direction on a different podcast, and we were talking about it, and I've always just. You were saying that you don't like your voice. That's one feature that I like about myself is I like my voice, and I've been told by a lot of people that I have like a radio voice. And so I've always wanted to do like voiceovers and things like that. And then when Jared's like, man, I want to do another podcast where we just shoot, maybe have guests on and talk about. I was like, dude, I'd love to do that. Let's knock that out. And I just like meeting people. I'm a social butterfly. I like to talk to people. There's really nobody I won't talk to.
Yeah.
So that's what got me going on it.
Yeah. And it's just fun, like, having people over, because there's a lot of people I've met that I would have never even come close to meeting just without this show.
Exactly.
But then they get on here, and we do the same thing with each one. We just kind of drink with them and loosen up and talk about nerdy shit and stuff, and kind of loosely. It's so hard to describe our podcast because it's not really one set thing. There's no one set subject. We drink and kind of loosely.
We try to gear
interview
it
people
around the guest. Like if they got a product or they got a podcast, we try to promote that. We talk about that a lot, but then it just kind of leads into
I just want to hear about
how did you grow up and
But honestly, like, to me, like, the podcasts that I do listen to, I like them because of their variety.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not into like the whole drama thing or
a set thing.
Because that's the thing that's the only other thing is me and Lance have been talking about starting like a Seinfeld podcast, which the only other thing for this show, I have such an open like variety of what can be on the show because there's no cap to it. Like it's just whatever. There's no set subject.
Right.
So if I do any other show, it has to be a very specific subject because why would I do a show that's the exact same as this with just someone else?
Yeah.
So we're going to start doing that, and we're hoping to launch our first episode on the 23rd of this month. And we're going to do the Festivus episode and kind of talk about that one at first. So did you ever watch Seinfeld?
And no, so I've watched a few episodes here and there now.
Hasn't watched Star Wars,
but
hasn't watched Seinfeld.
It's
striking out.
No, wait. I have the third strike for you, but I won't mention
God.
it. So I've never officially watched like a full episode. It's kind of like background noise.
Yeah.
Like Kenyon has to sleep with the TV on.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of one of those things that just plays in the
It
background.
was on TBS one night or something.
But the third strike is
What
I
is
have
that? Yeah.
what if you had to guess a show, a real popular show that
Show or movie?
show that just about everybody's into. It's an old
Currently
show.
or an
No, it's an old
older?
show.
Games of Thrones.
No, I've never watched that either.
No, but yeah.
But
I just now watched it myself. So, Walking Dead.
oh no, I watched the shit out of Walking Dead up like the first 3 seasons.
I haven't watched any of it.
It's good up until
No, think about-
like season 3 or 4, and then it starts getting really
How
repetitive.
old?
I'll give you a clue. Purple Door.
Purple Friends?
Yeah,
You don't like it?
I've never watched a single episode.
What?
Yeah,
Damn.
It's pretty funny.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it's definitely now it's got a. It does. You can't relate the same because they don't have all the cell phones and stuff. Like at the end of the show, they were starting to incorporate cell phones into the show,
Right.
like or towards I guess the middle. One would have it, but it wasn't like a big thing to where everything. So it was like a whole different thing. Plus, they're in New York, so it's like you don't really relate to them. But
Right.
yeah. I mean, like now,
it's funny. It's definitely funny.
like we watch for the most part we watch like Golden Girls, I Love Lucy.
Yeah.
The classics.
Yeah.
I can't remember
Love
what
all
else.
those.
But yeah, I've never seen it.
Did you watch Golden Palace?
Mm-mm.
That's like the spinoff of Golden Girls that's got like
Oh yeah, I
never
saw
watched
the,
it, but
I
it
saw the
wasn't near as
pilot
successful.
episode of it, but
Yeah,
didn't seem like something I was gonna be into.
it wasn't near as successful. So
Yeah.
I never watched it at all. But
Yeah, growing up, I was mostly into. I watched a show called Half and Half.
I don't know that one.
One of the cast members is in The Craft.
Oh,
She's
one of the
the
chicks?
black female with the really curly hair. I can't remember her
oh,
name.
okay.
I used to watch Girlfriends with Tracy Ellis Ross. Just we
No.
didn't have cable, so
Oh yeah,
you know.
we didn't either. Like it was just the regular channels and stuff.
Yeah,
like
used to
3
watch PBS.
channels.
I watched
PBS.
Arthur until I was like 16, 17.
Everybody walking down
Yeah.
street.
Bob Ross, Joy
And I
Painting.
say,
Oh yeah, that.
I make a little
Clifford.
happy tree.
yeah, and Barney was for a while when I was younger. I was
God.
like, yeah, Barney.
Fuck
Yeah.
Barney.
And then I was just like, yeah,
Fuck that
Barney's
purple
stupid.
Dinosaur.
Caillou.
What the fuck is that?
Caillou.
Yeah, he's a little bald kid. He's like a little asshole. He recently got canceled because people on TikTok couldn't handle him.
Oh,
You've never heard of Caillou?
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if I see him,
it
I'll
was a PBS
know.
show, right? Yeah, it was a PBS show.
Hmm.
Let me
Never
see.
heard of that.
Caillou. The name, I feel like I saw something recently. but I don't-
KYU? K-
No,
or Caillou?
it's spelled the C.
CYU?
C-A.
See you. See you. See ya.
C-A-I. This kid.
I've seen that kid before. I thought he was like a weird Charlie Brown or something.
No,
I've-
he's a little jerk.
I've never seen
Right.
anything he did. Huh. I need to check
Never
out
seen
Caillou.
that.
But it was mostly that kind of stuff. Just everything that came out on PBS or
Yeah.
MTV. Was MTV a regular channel?
No, that was a
Yeah.
basic cable or whatever, or extended basic.
There
I
was
think.
something. There was another channel that was kind of like music, I think, on just regular antenna TV.
VH1?
No, there was sometimes it would play like at late at night, or every once in a while they would play some music or something.
Right.
I basically grew up on Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh, yeah.
They were still
for
good
sure.
back then.
Mhm.
So all the.
Man, these cartoons now fucking suck.
Do you remember the? What is that noise?
The Roaring.
Yeah.
Have you heard of an airplane
I
before?
don't think it
Well,
was-
yeah,
I
but
don't think it
like
was a
it's like
jet.
10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
They fly all the time.
Well, yeah, but
That's just
whatever.
It was
Calm
weird.
down, West Fort Worth.
Oh well. All right. Well,
Cool.
what? Anything else, Dad? No. Yep.
No,
Okay,
thank you for
cool.
having
Check
me.
out his candy.
Awesome. Yeah.
Go get it this Monday.
Yep. $5 a bag.
Yeah, buddy.
Wait till Monday. Get it cheaper. Just kidding. Little inside tip, but. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening, and we will see you next time. Well, we probably won't see you again until the end of the month, so
Yeah.
we're gonna take some time off for
Yeah.
us.
Boring.
Christmas
whatever.
time.
You gotta take breaks too, so.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Bye.
Peace.